Am I
up?
good? Am I
I'm
good?
good.
Making sure I'm
You're
good.
good. We're good.
I'm good.
We're good.
Okay, we good. We
We
back.
good.
Another episode of Last Second Dose. You know what I was thinking though? We
What was
should
you
make.
thinking?
I should. I'll make merch for Last Second Dose.
Ooh, I
That'd
need
be
that
great. Yeah,
pronto,
I like that.
ASAP.
Maybe even a poster because I can make posters. I was thinking like a Last Second Dose
Ooh,
poster and put it back there.
yeah. I'd put it right above the mirror right there. See the mirror? I put it right above this little mirror
Yeah, that would look good
next to my what
to your lion.
lion. Oh yeah.
That's a
Oh
cool one.
yeah.
Where'd you get that lion?
Ah, Amazon.
That's sweet though. I was looking at like the whole wall, like wallpapers where you like stick it up there, and I was like, oh, I could get like the city of Detroit. That'd be
Mm.
pretty sweet. But I got too much stuff on my wall, so it looked kind of weird. I got too much tape on my wall. That's anyway.
Anyway,
we got we got some things to talk about today. Y'all saw the title. We're gonna talk about James Washington. Rad hit
mhm.
me up. He said he wanted James, so we're gonna dive into it
I
today.
would love to have them.
We're also gonna allow people to call in for sure. So you guys can click the link, call in. You don't have to do it right now, but if there's something that you want to talk about, we're gonna give you 5 minutes to call in. Make sure after you are done talking, you leave the studio. That way it doesn't get packed and we can't like get other people in. So don't or I don't want to have to kick you out. I don't want this to be awkward. Red, I think you okay. But yeah, I mean,
Be nice. Just be nice. It's okay. We'll be
yeah,
nice.
like no hate. We just trying to get everybody in.
Right, right.
And we also going to talk about some of the latest moves they made because they've been making like these under the radar moves, but it's hard to keep on top of them because the training camp's going on. That's what everybody's focused on. Shout out to the chat. Chat's popping early.
Ooh, love it, love it,
What's
love
going
it,
on, everybody? What
love
is
it,
this one?
love it, love it, love it, love
I'm
it.
going to be there August 17th. That's the last day of training camp. I probably will. My plan is to go all next week. I'll probably go. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how the training camp preseason first game goes. Because if that's a bad game, maybe I won't want to go. I don't know. We'll, we'll see. You think St. Brown is gonna be dangerous this season? He
Yes.
asked me, but I want to throw it to you.
You know what?
Look at that
I'm
assist.
gonna throw. I'm gonna throw it back to you because he
Oh,
asked you.
so like double assist.
Double assist. Give
Okay,
and
I'll throw
go.
it back
Wait.
off the
Yeah.
backboard. Okay,
Okay.
we were at half court. We started, so we're still going.
Yeah.
Okay, it's back in your hands.
Yes, I think St. Brown is going to be dangerous. Hands down, I think he's going to be our second best pass catcher on the team this year, right behind
Ooh,
TJ Hawkinson. St. Brown's going to have a nice future with us. Very nice future. Yeah.
I
So
like it.
pass back. Oh, passed it back. What do you think?
Dude.
Oh, it went over your head. Bad pass.
Yeah,
My bad.
down there.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Yo, wait, hold on. And you want James Washington? Okay. Oh, how do you call in? The link is into the top of the description. The link is in there. If you come in with like a topic or something that you want to talk about, I would probably do that because otherwise, we might just be staring at each other. But all right.
I'll make something happen. It doesn't matter. But go ahead.
We'll figure
Well,
it out.
no. I threw it back to you.
Oh,
St. Brown, is he going to be dangerous?
it went out of bounds. Oh no. Yeah, St. Brown's gonna be dangerous, man.
All
We
right.
were talking before the show about this, and we said, like, look, everything we thought we saw in the Family Fest, and that's exactly what happened. No Tyrell, no Perriman. So who steps up? It's St. Brown. A 4th and 4. Who does the ball go to? It goes to St. Brown, man.
St. Brown.
That's a big deal. I feel like too. That's the young guy. He's already like, here's how Cooper Cup did it. Here's how I like it. Okay, let's get that guy involved early. But no, Rad was pumped. He wanted to talk about James Washington. I think we'll just dive into that right now. We'll just start by talking with that. He messaged me. I was at Cracker Barrel and said I was eating that egg casserole.
Ooh.
If you go to Cracker Barrel, what do you guys get? Now you said you chicken pot pie. Is that what you said?
I'm a chicken pot pie kind of guy. Just keep it basic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With a water and also some type of pink lemonade or strawberry lemonade.
Oh, okay. So
I'm
you
just
get 2
basic.
drinks. You're just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
can I have this?
I mean, you always need your water. You know what I'm saying?
Right. This is
Gotta have the water always. No pop. Just give me a nice
No.
little pink lemonade or strawberry lemonade, and I'm cool. That's it.
Now, is that the one with like it's like white? The chicken pot pie is white. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of something completely different. My bad. I know what you're talking about.
It's just a pot pie, you know. I mean, I'm old school.
I was thinking something different.
Chicken,
Okay.
vegetables, nice little like sauce. You know, it's just
that
old
sounds
school.
Good.
You know what I mean?
It's throwback.
So what did you have in your egg casserole though? Let's get on that really quick.
Okay, yeah, just real quick. It had some bacon. You know, not they have like egg casserole, but this one had eggs on top, and at the bottom it was like hash browns, cheesy hash browns. That was the best part.
So it was more like a scramble.
Yeah. They scrambled the egg. They put them on top. They had some bacon. They had like, are they green onions?
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and I
Bacon,
think that was pretty
cheese.
much it. Yep. Hash browns, cheese. It
Hmm.
was fire, but the side is what I actually was thinking about ordering a second side and just getting two of the same thing.
Can I hear what the side was?
I'm telling you, I don't know what they're called though. It's like the hot apples. You know what I'm talking about because I know you're making these. You're probably making them tonight. Hot apples. They slice them up, and then they put like some kind of sauce on it, and then they sprinkle the cinnamon. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't, but I kind of do.
You
If
don't?
that
I
helps you.
might have to look this up and put a picture up
It
because
sounds amazing because
it's
I
amazing.
like apple pie. It sounds like just like an open apple pie. You said some sauce and then like
Yeah.
what, the cinnamon and sugar, and they're warm. Are they warm?
Oh yeah, they're warm.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. And you thought about getting a
It could be
second?
good cold. I was thinking about it. He's like, you should order a second because I was my dad. He's like, you should order a second. I'm like, man, that's just awkward. Like, we already ate. Can I have another side? Like, that's kind of weird.
No, it's not. That's when you get into
No.
your fat boy mode. Everybody hits that fat boy mode where you just, what? Can I please get another order of these apple crisp or whatever these is?
Like,
I'm
I would
loving
take
them.
that as the main dish. Like, I don't even need the
Ooh,
side. Yeah, like
you might
just give
really
me a
like
whole thing
those.
of apples.
wait,
Baked
wait.
apples.
I think James said they're just called baked apples, huh? Okay, there it
There
is,
it
baked
is.
apple. I got some honey crisp. I might be try to make that tonight. You're right. I'm gonna go cut up some honey crisp and throw them in the oven.
I bought some apples today. Man, this is a good show. We talking about apples and stuff. What were we gonna
On
go
the
into? I
show,
forgot.
James Washington. I know where we was at. The guy that I think the Lions need
Exactly.
to trade for, the Pittsburgh Steelers receiver out of Oklahoma State, who was a baller at Oklahoma State, second round draft pick. He's unhappy because he's not getting playing time. So you know where you can get some playing time at? Because our receiving core is probably the worst in the NFL. The Detroit Lions. Okay. An up and coming team. He's
Mhm.
25 years old. He will help us in the build for the future. You told me he's on the last year of his rookie contract. Perfect. So he's on a
Right.
prove it deal. You come here, James, you ball out, and we gonna pay you. Like he can literally be a part of the organization for the next 3 to 5 years. Let's just say we re-sign him to a 4-year deal. Boom. At that point, he's 29. We got what we needed to get out of him. He's a solid receiver. He's a deep threat. He can catch. His run after the catch is nice. He's just upset because he's not getting playing time. And he does have some really good receivers in front of him. I mean,
Yep.
you got like Claypool, Juju, Deontay Johnson. So he's always been that fourth receiver just because Pittsburgh's really good at drafting receivers. I'm gonna be real. I feel like that's like receiver U for the NFL because they've put out a lot of good receivers that they've brought in and drafted and developed, and then they never re-sign them. I would
Right.
love to have James Washington. I would love to, just because he could come in and be that number one for us. So if he's his agent, why don't he say, hey, man, let's look for Detroit. Let's look up at Detroit, see what they offering us, because they got something building up there, good coaching staff, and they're doing it right. We're building from the inside out. So obviously, I think we're going to win some games just because we're building from the trenches to the outside. He can come in and easily take Rashard Perriman's spot or even Tyrell Williams. Because honestly, if he gets the chance to ball, I think he can ball. At Oklahoma State, he was a baller. He was a second round draft pick. You can be a poop putt and get drafted in the second round. Jelani Tavai.
I knew you were gonna do it. I was just
I'm
waiting
sorry.
for it to happen.
I was gonna try to say like you can't be
You could
not
have just
good
said
and get
T's
drafted.
table, or you could have,
Or
there's a lot of
even
guys you
T's
could have
Tabor.
said, but you had to go.
You know what? Rewind. I'm sorry, Tavai. T's Tabor. Sorry, got drafted in the second round. But no, I think it's a good fit for us because he is a
Okay.
deep threat. He has good run after the catch. He has hands. I know college is completely different to the NFL, but he had a great college career. Oh, we got some highlights. Please show him, Dose. Let me see. Nice route. Get 2 feet
This was
down.
just the Texans game. I just took some receptions from
You
this
know,
game.
he's solid, bro. It's just that he does have some really good receivers. I don't know if it's that the coaches lost confidence in him. Nice slant route, held onto the ball.
Hmm.
We could use that. Like I
Right.
really feel like we can just insert him into the starting lineup. Like, yeah, you got to work your way up, but he could be a future starter for us this up and coming season. I know he could take Perriman's spot, and he probably could take Tyrell's spot. Now, St. Brown, long as you don't come in trying to take no minutes from St. Brown, I'm cool with it. I'm
Right.
super cool with it. And you were looking up something. So what was the trade? We were talking backstage. You said, what could we get for? Like, what do we need to do to make this happen?
All
Go
right.
ahead, Dose.
So Pro Football Focus, they put out a list of teams that would fit, and they had the Lions at number 3, but they compared this to the Anthony Miller trade a couple years ago with the Bears. Anthony Miller was traded. I think he was also on the final year of his rookie deal as well. So it'd be very similar. But Anthony Miller was traded with a 7th round pick for a 5th round pick. And that's not a lot to give up. I mean, for us, like we said, we could have that comp pick this season or next season because we got lost Marvin Jones. We didn't go out and replace him. We didn't go sign big deals. So we could definitely get those comp picks in return. So it wouldn't be like crazy amount to give up. But I want to ask you this.
What?
because I really want to know where you see him fitting. Like, where would you like to see him play? You're right. At Oklahoma State, he was a deep threat. 2019, he played over 60% of the snaps. They were getting him involved in 2019.
2019,
He
it
was
was
playing a
19.
lot. Yeah, 700 plus yards. He was a deep threat that year. And then you said it, 2020, he started to lose that role. He became the fourth receiver. We saw it in the Hall of Fame game, and this is why it came out, because he only had 2 targets in that game. And he's like, man, am I gonna get targets? And this is kind of like the same thing that happened with N'Keal Harry in a way. I would say James Washington has proved more though. Like we've seen more, because when he got
Mhm.
targets 2019, he kind of balled out. I was wondering where you see him fitting. At college, he shows he can play inside, outside. Do you like him at slot? Because that's what St. Brown's role is. You plan to play him outside, compete with
Outside,
Perriman.
outside. He needs to play
Okay,
on the
like a
outside.
Perriman, like
Yes,
a Tyrell role, something like that, where you can
something
play
like
inside,
that.
outside. Okay,
Deep. We need to run him on deep routes, post routes, go routes. I mean, he just showed that he can run a 15-yard out.
right.
I want him outside. As long as you're not touching St. Brown's role as far as like the slot, I would love to have James Washington. Like you just tapped on 2019, he put up 700 something yards. What did he have? 3 touchdowns. But Pittsburgh's
Yeah,
always had a
yeah, three.
loaded receiving core. They're always been loaded at receivers. And this is like
Right.
this would be perfect. And those, if we can get what the Bears did for Anthony Miller, I'm cool with that. Give up a fifth
It's not a
and we
lot.
recoup a seventh and a player, like I'm cool with that. Because at that point, like we got Jamar Jefferson in the seventh, and he's about to be our third string running back. So like we can get some type of player in the
That's true.
seventh. And then that fifth, we're gonna recoup from a comp. Like it's either gonna be Gerard Davis, Marvin Jones, maybe not Agnew, but we're gonna recoup that fifth. Either way, I feel like we're gonna recoup it. So I think it's a win-win for us.
It's just
Last year of his
yeah.
contract, young, he's 25, and he's still got a lot left in the tank. Like I feel like he's just now hitting his ceiling. Match him over to Antoine Randall, who's an ex-Steeler receiver,
There you go.
and let's make some
Okay.
happen. Like,
The
you know what I mean?
connection.
Like
That was a
let's
good
make it
connection.
happen, bro. Like I
I like
want him.
that.
I want him over N'Keal Harry, to be honest. I really do. Like N'Keal Harry's the big body, more of the
Yeah,
like Kenny
I would
Galladay
agree.
mode. I'd rather have him. Big
Yeah, I agree.
playability. Like I want him.
James just showed more to me.
He has.
But he does have a few drops. When I was watching his stuff, what I noticed is that you hit on it. I like him more on the outside too. He's not maybe the shiftiest route runner in those short area
Mhm.
situations, but that's St. Brown's role, and I don't want him to compete with St. Brown. I don't think he directly would. I think he compete more with like the Perrimans, maybe even Geronimo Allison, like those outside that can move in, Khalif Raymonds, Victor Bolden, and they've been showing up, so it would be good competition. If you don't have to give up a lot, I can see your side of this. I understand why you came to this, because he does have some numbers, and Khalif doesn't have the numbers. Khalif looked good, but this dude has put up over 700 yards in a season, and that's impressive for anybody.
And he has some upside. And he's young. Like I don't know. I would pull the trigger on the dude, and I hope we do. I'll trade a fifth for him. Thank you.
There it is.
And I'm hungry. Don't even send a seventh back. We'll just give you a fifth. And I'm a fan of Cephas, but I
Don't
think him
forget
and
about
Cephas are two different type of receivers. I feel like
yeah,
Cephas is more of a
yeah,
possession receiver. Washington's more of a big play receiver.
right. That's true. That I agree with that. Now, last second sports showing some love in the hey, link in the description, man. It's right under the call in link. He says, how do y'all feel about Kelvin Johnson going to the Hall of Fame and giving the Lions no love? Kind of sad. They need to reconcile with him. I didn't look at the contract detail. I don't know if you saw any of this. Like
I did.
apparently, did you see the contract details or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
they
They
offered him?
they they tried to like get him back in the fold with the Lions organization. So they took a little bit. They took over $1 million from him. You know what I mean? When he retired on us early,
Right.
and they just re-offered him. They'll give him something like 500K. He has to show up to a bunch of events. He just has to do a lot of showing face. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he said it's a no go. He was like, "That's not the,"
Right.
because they asked him about it, and he was like, "No, that's not how much they took from me." So I get where Calvin's coming from, man. Like
Right.
he retired early because we weren't winning. He did request a trade. They wouldn't let him leave, so he retired on us, and then you took that money back from him, which I get it's a business. But at the same time, Calvin did so much for our organization. He's the best receiver to ever come through our organization. He owns a record. He's in the Hall of Fame. Like I feel like the Lions should give that money back to him just because we do need to get him back in the fold with the Lions, just showing up to practice, helping out some of these young receivers, and he's the second greatest player I believe to come through the Detroit Lions organization since I've been alive. It goes Barry, then him. So I get why he didn't say much about the Detroit Lions or give us no love because they took a good chunk of money from him, and he has a family, he has mouths to feed. So I'm not mad at Calvin for it. I'm more mad about the Lions organization not giving him his money back. What you think? I mean,
Man, it's just I just it's a weird situation. I hope it gets fixed. I'm with you. Like those guys you want to be a part. Like when Barry, started becoming a part of everything, that was awesome. I hope
right.
Kelvin does too. It's weird. It's like, come on, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's like just give him the money. You have the money, Sheila Ford. You know you do, but it's just a weird. It kind of seems like they're both a little stingy on it. They don't. They want to make it a thing, but then they don't. It's just weird. But I hope it comes back together because you want to see him in the loop with all the this,
Right.
especially if we're gonna turn around. Like I feel like they've made the push to make this a thing where it's like, okay, Sheila Ford Hamp is more involved. Obviously, they're more engaging with the fans. That's true. Like everything they've done so far this offseason has been way more engaging with the fans. When you got players throwing passes to fans, you got Dan Campbell giving us these hype speeches. Patricia never did any of this. Everything's way more engaging to the fans. So I hope that this does figure it out. I don't know exactly how it's gonna work. I don't know. Calvin's got money too, but at the same
He
time,
does.
it's just like it. It's like
He
okay, but
deserves
it's
it. I
that
think he
money, right?
deserves his money. Like
He did so much for us,
so much. Like
too
he owns
much.
the receiving record for in a year. Like get that man his money, and he's in the Hall of Fame. Shout out to Calvin Johnson, the best, one of the best to ever do it.
And we
One
got
of the best.
we got a special guest. We got Doc with the Glock in here. We're gonna give you
Ooh,
Doc with the Glock, man. We're gonna give you 5 minutes. Let me
what's
start that
happening?
thing.
Doc with the Glock.
There
Hey,
he
what's
is.
up? How are you guys doing?
I'm good, my man. How you doing?
I'm here chilling.
Huh.
So did you guys see the news that CJ Henderson is on the block?
Corner
Mm,
from
Florida.
Jacksonville.
yeah.
Yep.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. So apparently he's not working out with the new regime. So I was wondering if I think maybe like 2 seconds would be able to go get him from the Jaguars. Is that something you guys would like want to see, especially with being able to pick up his 5th-year option too? He definitely fits into like the future of like the Lions.
Wow.
Dose, you want to hit on that first or me? Because I know what I would do.
You know what you do? Let's okay. You get it.
I'm agreeing with Glock. Like, yes, I'd give up 2 seconds for a. I think he was a top 10 pick in
Yeah, who's
a couple
number
years.
9.
Yes, and he actually he flashed his rookie season before he dealt with injuries. He was a good prospect coming out. Obviously, if you're picked that high, I'd probably would give up 2 seconds, like a next year's and a year after that, just because at that point we got Akuda and CJ Henderson. They were in the same draft class, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, same draft class. Let them boys grow together. I know we got Amani and things like that, but 2 seconds, I probably would do that, or a second and a third. I'd probably give up the 2 seconds because we do have 2 first rounders the next couple of years. The Glock, I would probably do that, yes, because he flashed and he's super young. I would do it. Would you do that, Dose? 2 seconds? That's a lot. But
Yo.
he was and Glock hit a good point. We get his 5th-year option too. That's key.
Right. He's
So
so
if he does
young,
ball, I'm
so
doing
early
it.
in that contract. It's a cheap deal. I didn't. That's wild that would happen because, like you said, he did play pretty well. But maybe the best rookie corner last season. I
I
mean,
would probably say that, like when he was on the field, for
yeah,
sure.
that's weird that he
It's
became
a
available, man.
lot though. It is a lot. Two
A lot.
seconds.
And you feel
And we
like,
got Amani.
yeah, you feel like this regime will want those picks because they want to go choose their own cornerback, and you feel like they could. But with Dunbar not showing up, man, I'm still stuck on that because Dunbar not showing up is really concerning me. When you don't have that depth and we're pushing Mike Ford outside because of that reason, it's like, dang, man, if one thing happens and you know it can happen just like that to Okuda, Amani, and all of a sudden we're looking at not having depth at cornerback, that concerns me a ton. CJ would be a future move, though, Doc. I'm with you there because he could help us this year, but you going down the road, if this is someone that they like, you're going to have a young cornerback group for a long time between Ford, Okuda, Amani, and CJ. That'd be pretty awesome. Doc, what do you think?
I'm all for it, especially I believe Amani's due for a contract at the end of this year too. So if he wants to test free agency, we will for sure have a number 1 and 2 corner if Amani does not want to sign with us, which I hope he would because Amani, Akuda, and Henderson would be a good trio. I just don't know who would play like slot.
Yeah, they probably have to re-sign Mike Ford if Mike Ford plays well this season. He's looked good to me, but I would think you would have to. But slots, honestly, like they're getting more expensive every year. But at the same time, they're still not super expensive. Like they're not. I don't think valued still at the level that maybe they should be. Like Mike Hilton, guys like that. Like there's some top slots that they just wait and they just don't get signed for a while and they don't get huge deals. Now, someone did say in the chat that nickel Roby Coleman is coming in tomorrow for a visit.
Yep. I
I
just
didn't.
read that. I just
That's
read that.
interesting. That's real interesting because I liked
That's not
him
a bad.
throughout this offseason. Yeah.
That's not bad. That's a solid little pickup. I don't know. That's a good question though, Glock.
Yeah,
2
especially with our
seconds.
track record of second round picks not being too good.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's the
We
old
gotta
regime
change
though.
that. Yeah.
That's the old regime, Glock. I don't want to wish that juju on us yet. We don't know. Levi, we don't know about Levi yet. I know he's just now getting back, but I don't even want to sprinkle that on it because Levi was my guy coming out this year. I was
He
super
was.
high on him. And for us to land him, this draft is just beautiful. But no, let's not sprinkle that bad juju on us just yet. Like
Yeah.
that Fatty P is gone. And Bob Q, they're all gone. So
Right.
no. We're in a new era.
It's a new time as a Lions fan. It's 2 seconds. I mean, that is a
It
lot.
is a
It
lot.
is a lot.
Let's revamp it for like a second and a fourth. Let's
Hey,
do
let's
that.
go. Let's go around the table real quick. I want to do this. All right. Would you do it? And do you think the team would do it? 2 seconds for it. Or I guess give me your trade. You said a second and a fourth.
Right. And I don't think we're gonna do it. No, I
You
don't.
don't think they would do that?
No, because
They
we got
would.
too
Would
much
they
young
consider
talent.
it?
I don't
Okay.
think so. We have too much young talent, and then Jerry Jacobs has been playing well. I don't think we'll do it.
I'm gonna give it to Doc. Then what do you think?
I don't think we do it, but I'd like us to.
Hmm.
Okay. And you would give up 2 seconds? At your ceiling?
Yeah, I especially from the flashes from last year, I think.
He played well.
Yeah. I would have to.
Definitely did.
2
Man.
seconds is a lot, but especially with all the amount of firsts that we're about to have, I'd probably do it.
Yeah, I'm with y'all. I don't think the Lions would do it either. The Lions right now just definitely don't seem like they would do something like this until they do it, though. They do something like this because it's quiet, but it's still early, right? They haven't really had the chance to go do something that we haven't expected. So once it happens, and all of a sudden, the floodgates open, anything's possible. Doc, thanks for coming in, man. We appreciate it. That was a heck of a question because it
was.
caught
I
me
like
off
that,
guard for
Doc.
sure.
I like
I did
that,
not
Doc.
know that was a thing.
Yeah, no problem. You guys have
Thank
a good
you, man.
one.
Have a good one,
You
bro.
too, man.
Go Lions.
All right. Shout out to Doc for stopping in. Dang, that was wild. The chat got really involved with that second and fifth.
Second and
Phantom
fifth.
brought it up. Second and fifth. That could be something. Man, 2 seconds is just a lot.
I'd rather still go get Washington. I don't feel like corners I feel like our receivers are more of a need than our corners, just because how Jerry Jacobs has been playing. Ford's coming on strong. Amani's solid. I like Amani. I like him regardless. I think he plays very well. Where's Dunbar? That's your boy. Like, you've been high on him all
I know.
offseason. Where is he? Have you called him? Can you text him and see where he's
I
at?
gotta
Like,
message him on Insta, man.
what's
That's why
the
I'm
issues,
worried.
bro? Like, what is the issues? We have not seen you. And you was loving Dunbar. You said he was going to start over Amani, and I was picking Amani. So you might want to tap in with Buddy to see what
I'm
he's
taking
doing.
that back. I'm taking that back.
Oh,
Because he ain't even there to compete, man. I'm just like, is he gonna make the team? I mean, seriously, it's like at that point, if the dude's not there in training camp, as much as he could be something, it's like, dude, you ain't there. And all we're told is personal issue. And we saw the same thing happen with Seattle last year. I'm hoping everything's okay on his side because
right.
I don't know what he's dealing with, but I want to see him out there because we do need that depth. We even saw last year when we had Trufant, it still fell apart like in week 1. You didn't have Okuda, then you had Coleman get hurt, and it was like we don't have any corners. All of a sudden, we're throwing out like our 7th string.
Oh my God, it was.
And we
bad.
really got beat by that.
It was bad, and not having a pass rush.
Oh yeah, that
should change.
That didn't help.
That should change. That should definitely change.
You know how that's gonna change, Red? I think we should jump into that right now because the Lions made some moves, man.
Who?
We signed some linemen, big names, 20 million. No, I'm kidding.
I hope not, because that didn't come across my phone. Shit, 20 mil a year. Whoa. Who did we get?
The Lions went out and they bring him back. The defensive lineman at Arizona, PJ Johnson. I know everybody in the chat remembers PJ, the dude that got in a fight with the Patriots. And it was handled a lot differently with Dan Campbell than with Matt Patricia, the way Dan Campbell handled it. He kicked him out of practice. He wasn't having that, and they would release him. I don't think PJ Johnson's actually played an NFL game yet, but he's a big body, 335 pounds. And, man, when I watch his stuff, like, he had the size to be a nose tackle. But remember, Patricia's scheme was not attacking for the defense line. It was just hold your lane. That's what his defense was. This one I have a feeling is going to be a little bit different.
He fits like we're more attacking now, and he's more of an attacking nose or a one technique as opposed to just sitting there and holding your gap. Yes, he at the end of the day, he's probably a camp body, but at the same time, he could push for a position. Like, it's a roster spot. If anything, I don't know if he's like eligible to get back on the practice squad or something like that. But I mean, I'm not mad about bringing in another camp body because I don't want to wear McNeil down for one. Like, let's keep him fresh because that's about to be. Hey,
About to be a stud. You got to get a McNeil jersey because you're on the hype train. Like,
I
you
think
can
I
just
am.
tell.
I really think I'm gonna
You
get a
are.
Sewell and a McNeil jersey. I was all about Levi, but I ain't seen Levi. Like, I need to see my guy. But no, I think I am. McNeil probably was gonna be the first jersey I get this offseason over
Like that.
Sewell.
That's
Over
be hype.
Sewell. It's probably gonna be McNeil. He's
That's
gonna be,
hype.
bro. I'm telling you, he's gonna have 6+ sacks at the D tackle. Bro. I'm telling you, just watch. He's gonna be making
I
plays from the inside.
hope he does. If he gets
He might
6
Pro Bowl.
plus from nose tackle, we're gonna be going crazy on offensive lines because that
If he
doesn't
gets
happen
6
a
plus,
ton.
he deserves the Pro Bowl. Like, if you get
Oh yeah,
6+ sacks as a nose,
that's
you're a Pro Bowler, bro.
that's an excellent. I like the signing though because we haven't had Pennicini. I mean, I don't think he's doing anything serious, but we haven't had him. So
Mhm.
you said camp body. I think that's what it is. You can't just have a Lee McNeil, the only guy taking reps. We don't
Right.
really have a guy that can play nose right now in terms of size. I mean, Miles Brown was like 320. And I guess we'll just hop into that right now. Let me make sure I pull up the right clip because I was getting confused. This is Miles Brown, nose
Okay.
tackle to Wofford. But what I like about Miles Brown is that he flashed in the Family Fest the first day we saw him. I
That's
saw him
good.
get into the backfield, and he was playing against the number ones. So I was like, oh, that's kind of a
even
big
more
deal.
impressive. That's even more impressive, actually.
6'2", 320. Like I
Okay.
said, out of Wofford. I gotta find my notes on this dude.
College
Real
highlights
quick.
look good, but I mean, that's your highlights. Obviously, you're gonna look good on your highlights.
Right.
He looks like he's really good at using his hands and shedding blocks. That's always a win. That right there, the center didn't really know what he was doing, but good job, big boy. He made a play. I mean, if
Right.
it's
He
the same play,
finished
watch
it.
the center. What was the center doing there? Good lord. But anyways, he, like you said, he did flash on the on our little scrimmage or whatever. So I mean, that's good. If you're going against the ones and you going against Frank the Tank and our starting guards and you still making plays, that's impressive. Not mad. Go ahead. What was you gonna say, Dose?
I was gonna say, like, when you watch these, I know they're highlights, like you said, but their highlights aren't stuff in the run. Their highlights are getting to the backfield. And even if you look at all their college stats, like, it's all about quickness, just that get off. To me, it looks different. Like they're lining up a more one gap defensive line, and it looks like they're signing attacking guys. Like that just seems to be the kind of guys. Even Reggie Gilbert, like they get guys that are getting after the quarterback. Who was that defensive? Brian Price, who he ended up, retiring, but he was like that. Like that was the first sign of, they're getting linemen that get after the quarterback, that get to the
Right.
backfield, not just clog lanes. And then we have the last one here. Now these highlights are a little bit different. This is Michael Barnett from Georgia, and you said you were sold on Georgia.
I mean, I'm gonna give anybody a shot who's coming out of like a top tier SEC program. You coming out of Georgia, Auburn, Alabama, like Florida. We'll give you a shot because obviously you were a high recruit coming out of high school. Even though he didn't start for Georgia, let's get a kid a shot. You never know. He may flash. Like, you just never know what you can get
Never
from
know.
the undrafted. Like, you never know. So I'm all about bringing him in. The kid might start making plays.
You made a good point there. He didn't really play that much, but defensive line. Here's the notes that I got in his final year with that defensive line. They were first in run defense. They were first in total defense, and I think they were third in scoring. So he was on a stacked D line. He did get some starting games like through the season as he went through the year. And a couple games he was a team captain, which I thought was a big deal. But he's another one of those guys that even though he doesn't have big stats because he didn't play a ton, their stats are tackles for loss, things like that, getting the backfield. And I think he's a Nick Williams signing. I think it's because Nick's not there. He's like 310, 6'3", 310. I think it's like he's not really a nose. I think he's like a 3 tech.
Yeah, 3-5 technique, playing like the
Yeah.
DN in our defense. Not mad at that. Not mad. Well, hold on. Can we get it? What's the deal with DeShawn Hand? I read he was making some plays.
Ooh, hey.
DeShawn Hand. I know we're
you
off
know
topic,
I'm
but
hype on Hand. I've been hype on Hand for the last few days.
what's up with DeShawn Hand? I love Hand. How do
I
you look?
like DeShawn Hand.
How
DeShawn
did he
Hand.
look?
Hand is the dude that we saw in 2018 when he's healthy, man.
Balling.
And I think this defense is bringing the best out of him because they're not asking him to sit there and plug lanes. Like when you remember 2018, this dude was balling, getting 3 sacks, sacking Rodgers. It was like he's getting after it. Yeah.
Disruptive.
And we're seeing that again. We're just seeing him attack every play. And when he's healthy, man, it's like it's just a completely different guy. I just remember not seeing him like at all, just not even hearing about him. And all of a sudden we're seeing him flash. You're like, I remember that guy. Like he was good. He was so
really
good.
Really good. From Bama, SEC school, very high prospect. He just didn't kind of pan out for Alabama, but he came here. That was a great pick. See, Bob Quinn had some solid picks.
He had some picks. He got
guys
with injuries, but he had picks.
Later round picks. He always had some solid 3rd, 4th round picks that are just good for us. See,
Yeah.
I like our new regime. I'm not even big on. Let's not even live in the past because I could go off on Fatty P.
Nick Fox got a question, Red. You
I'm
got
not.
it?
I'm not the biggest fan of Sage Surratt. Like
Ooh,
I've
that
been
was
saying
a
that for multiple shows. I don't think he's gonna make the team. He may end up on the practice squad. I just think he's too slow. He runs solid routes, but I just don't really see him panning out in the NFL. I could be wrong, you know what I mean? But I just don't. I'm not the biggest fan of him. I think there's other receivers on our team that are gonna make the team over him. Plain and
that, that was
simple.
that was a little anticlimactic. I was ready for you to like. I love Sage, and then it was like,
No, 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 no. I've never. I mean, if they go watch the older episodes of Last Second Dose, like I haven't been the
right.
biggest fan of Sage Surratt at all. Good college. I mean, he has some good college film, solid college film. But no, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not on that
big
Sage.
numbers.
I think that's your boy. Is that your boy? I don't know.
I don't know if I call him my boy. And you know what though? I would say this. If we, I don't know,
Kermit's
man.
your
I don't
boy,
know.
but he's like, I don't know.
Hey,
About,
if we
Kermit's your
roll
boy
it
for
back
sure.
in time, I did do a lot of mock drafts, and I had us drafting him a ton. And so we got him UDFA. That was already like a step up because I didn't expect
Mhm.
that.
Got you.
I'm sort of with you because I don't know where he would make the roster. I think practice squad is where he lands. I am impressed though with his that's on like comeback. Oh snap! Am I good? He beat Okuda on a comeback. Am I all right?
There you go. I can see you
I'm
now.
good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, it like flashed for me. I was like when he beat Okuda on a comeback, I was like, okay, I see what you do. He's just not a deep threat. Like he doesn't get separation deep. It's like when he runs deep, there's just no space. He's
Right.
not faster than anybody. You're right. He's not that fast. He's pretty slow, and he doesn't do a ton after the catch. So I don't know how he'd make the team over a guy like Khalif or
Right.
Bolden.
Bolden.
I-
I'm not
Yeah,
mad at. I mean, every receiver's different. Every receiver kind of plays their role. Like I get he's not a deep threat, but it's just. I mean, if you got off on a Okuda, that's cool. But it's just,
yeah.
what are you
Like
really bringing to the table besides like a comeback route
if they want
and a
size and
bigger
a guy
body?
that can attack short, Sage could fill that role. And someone said tight end, I think last time we were on here, right? So that's that's the kind of player he is. I don't see him much of a deep threat. And I mean, as
I just
much
don't
as
think he
Goff
can
may
play
get
tight
slander
end.
for that. No, he's
You're already slow as a receiver. Now you're gonna put on like 20 to 30 pounds. You're gonna get slower. So now what?
Yeah,
I mean, and you're gonna max it like 230 pounds of your weight, 240. So you're not a run block and tight end. No, no, no. Sage Surratt. No, I'm not a fan, Nick. Sorry.
dang. All right. All right. Let's try to get it. Oh wait, I clicked on the wrong one. I was trying to click on this one. Hungry Panda. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Panda.
You
Hey,
know,
there you go, Panda. He knows the truth. What's the deal with Jonathan Adams?
I almost bought a jersey. We were in Arkansas.
Oh my
Went to
gosh.
We went to an Arkansas State store, and they had his jersey there. It didn't have his name on it, of course, but it was his number, and it was like the only one they had in there. We asked him for sale. They're like, "No, it's not for sale." But I was, we were thinking about getting it. I'm glad I didn't because he would get cut like a couple weeks later. But I thought that would be cool. I was like, "What? I get a Jonathan Adams jersey?" Yeah. But he did have a lot of drop passes. I'm sure through practice stuff he was dropping passes and like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. We can't
He
rock
got
with
cut
that.
kind of quick.
Yeah, he did get cut
Kind of
quick.
quick. Hold on. So training camp. So
Yep.
what do you think is what's the hardest position to gauge right now? Like who's gonna get cut? Since we're talking cuts and stuff. Like what position you think is like the hardest to gauge? Like receivers, I feel like that's kind of like folding out. We know what running backs is doing. Offensive line, we're not really paying it. Like D line, we kind of know. Like what position do you think is going to be the hardest to make that 53-man roster?
I think that the elephant in the room is linebacker, the inside linebacker.
That's what I would say.
I think outside linebacker is clearing up a little bit. I think we're getting the feel. Like Charles Harris running with the ones, you kind of get the feel like, okay, he's making it.
Right.
Austin Bryant's like that. They're kind of on edge. So inside linebacker, I want to say second string offensive line and the safeties. Like those two are kind of weird. Safeties, I know the starters. CJ Moore seems like a lock. And then after that, there's a couple guys that have like made some plays. Oh, and Dean Marlowe. So maybe it's not safety. Yeah, inside linebacker, second string offensive line.
I know we keep tapping on this though, real quick.
Yeah.
Give me the inside linebackers. If we had to make the cuts today, what inside linebackers are you taking?
Brad, you just put me on the spot like that.
I know mine.
So tough.
I just want to hear yours. I know mine.
Every day it changes, man. You see these
It does.
notes? I got so many notes. Look at this, Brad. Are you kidding me?
Every day
I know. Every day I think something different. All right, here we go.
I know mine. Okay.
Jamie, Anzalone. And by the way, I say Anzalone. You say Anzalone or Anzalone? I've heard
Azalone.
two.
I say
Anzalone.
Azalone.
Okay, my
I mean,
Alex.
tomato. You can
Yeah,
call it whatever.
yeah. I've never heard someone say tomato. Have you?
Tomato. Hey, can I get a tomato on out? Nah, you're right. I've never heard somebody say tomato. You're right.
I always hear that saying, but no one ever said that. All right, no.
That's a good point. I've never heard. Let me get a tomato on my burger with some pickles. Don't forget the tomato. You're right. Nobody does say tomato. But I don't know the saying.
I got
Tomato,
it.
tomato. So
I
I go
hope someone says
Azalone, you go
tomato.
Azalone. Whatever. Alex. A. Double A.
Double A battery. Those two. Yo, it's like everything's a mess. By the
Derrick
way,
Barnes.
John to the building. We're
Barnes.
gonna get John here. Barnes has to make it. You can't not
Okay,
make it.
Right.
Barnes.
Now
Okay.
this is when it's about to get tricky. And I
I'm
know
gonna
the
throw-
two I want.
I'm gonna throw Sean Dan Hamilton in there.
Yes.
I
think it's
still
gotta
gotta
be-
rock with Tavai if we keep 5.
I think it's got to be Anthony Pittman.
But then there's no Jalen Reeves-Maybin, and there's no Anthony Pittman. Like there's so many guys that I'm missing.
I'm not worried about losing to Vi. I've kind of grown to like Reeves
Yeah.
Maven. But
But we're not
I
seeing
think it's
him
got to be
either.
Anthony Pittman, bro. And then if we got to keep either, now let's do this. If you got to keep, hey, shout out,
Shout out to Detroit Liedowns, man. He didn't even leave a message. He just wanted
Right.
to support. So shout out
show
to you.
love,
We appreciate
gravy train. Okay, so if it's Reeves Maven, I'm sorry, or Tavai, who you taking?
I'm gonna get John in on this because I want to hear his thoughts too. So you saying Reeves-Maybin or Tavai?
Reeves Maven or Tavai? It's John.
Oh God.
So,
John, what's up, John? That's my
What's up,
first
what's
name
up?
too. That's my first name. What's happening, baby? So
Not
Reeves
much.
Maven or Tavai, John? Come on.
ooh,
Who
Ooh.
you got?
That's
I
tough.
mean, Tavai did good his first year, but when he put on that weight, he went to crap. So,
Right.
I mean, Reeves Maven been flying all over the place. I mean, I'm gonna go Reeves Maven.
Me too.
Wow.
I'm going with the guy down here.
Yo.
I'm going with John. That's who I'm going. Dose, who you taking? I think we know who you're taking.
But what makes it tough is that Reeves-Maybin hasn't practiced. That's the issue. I think he's coming back though because I did see him. He just.
But I know what I'm
that-
getting. I still know what I'm
You
getting.
think you know what you're getting?
No,
Do you really
I know what I'm getting out of
you're
Reeves Maven. I
How do
kind
you
of
know
know
what
what I'm
you're
getting. A sideline to sideline, undersized linebacker who flies
Yeah.
down on special teams. I
And
know what I'm
they
getting.
re-signed him, so they like him.
So I know what I'm getting out of him. I still don't truly know what I'm getting out of Tavai. I just don't.
Yep.
I don't.
I'm gonna have to lean towards Tavai still.
I know
but
you was.
I can't do it unless I see him practice. Now, if I start seeing him, he starts flashing, things are gonna change quick because Tavai hasn't flashed enough for me yet. I mean, he's made
Okay.
some plays, he's looked a little quicker, but I'm gonna stick with Tavai until Maven sticks out.
Okay.
What's going on, John?
Not much. What's going on, fellas?
Man, it's good to see you in here. I'm sorry I missed you. I know you said you were at the family
Awesome.
fest. I feel bad.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. Like you said, we'll link up. I got I got
Absolutely.
something for you. I might possibly. I know you said you and Dose Dad possibly going to the opener. I'm thinking about trying to get tickets. So
Okay.
Ooh.
possibility.
All right, well,
so
we gotta
if you
figure that
you
out.
let me know you're going, if you're going for sure, I'm definitely gonna get tickets. So
Okay, I'll let you know. I'll be in your comments.
Cool,
I'll
cool.
let you know. Let's see what the
But,
chat says.
I don't know where you and Dad were sitting, but I happened to be where the commissioner was towards the 50-yard line. Good seats. I don't know if you saw Jayshawn Cornell fly around when he got his snap. Dude, he is fast. He is
Jayshawn?
stupid scary fast.
Ooh, that's a good note
I
because
don't-
I didn't even pick up
he
on
was-
that.
Yeah, he was I was facing the lion symbol toward it's
Yeah.
on the lion side. He would have been on the he would have been going against, I believe, our rookie Penasini or whoever is playing the right tackle spot. He got
Okay.
off in a hurry, and for a dude who was close to 300 pounds, like you would have thought he was a linebacker.
Wow.
Mm.
Like
Really?
Good
it
note,
was
John.
stupid. I had to look up his number, like with the chart they gave us. I'm looking down. I'm like, no way, that's Cornell.
Right.
If he's
He's
flashing, where you got to look up
goofy
his
fast.
number, like, yeah, he's flashing it.
And then there's
Now-
a couple of guys I think that we signed off because of the COVID players that didn't come. I'm like looking, I'm like, who is this person? And I didn't see their number, so I'm guessing those are the people they didn't have on the sheet that they gave us. So, Jayshawn Cornell, someone to look out for, boys.
Okay.
Hey, now, good note on that because that's a good point. He
Yeah.
he was with the starters because there was no Nick, so that's a big deal. Now he's suspended, but getting rest with the starter is still a big deal. And I like Cornell out of college, man. That dude could get after the court.
And PJ, you guys said PJ came back. I said it in the comments. Imagine this for a goal line front of having 3 defensive tackles of him, Hennessy, and McNeil.
That's a heavy load.
Brian,
That's a whole ton.
I dare you.
I mean,
haters.
Pictured it.
If you're watching,
1,000 pounds,
haters,
3
I
guys,
dare
man.
you. I dare you. 1,000 pounds. Come at me, bro. I got those guys.
That's a heavy load.
Green Bay, bring your referees. I got that.
Oh my God.
Bring your Thank you. Bring the referees. You're right, John.
Aaron Rodgers. We're coming for those kneecaps with those 3 beasts. I got you.
Bring the referees. You're
I'm
right. Bring
them.
the refs.
I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call Dan Campbell. Big yo, boys, they're at B-Dubs. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're gonna get them kneecaps with those guys. Try and stop us on the goal.
That's a heavy load.
Defense with that. Imagine that. That is a mammoth line.
That's wild.
And then you got, your linebackers coming in. You got Brockers coming in on one side. You got Trey Flowers, who's a natural end, coming in. Stop that, please. Ain't happening.
Our front's gonna be good this year, John. I really believe our front's gonna step it up this year. We're gonna get after the quarterback, and I feel like we're gonna be penetrating enough to where we're gonna shut down the run. We're gonna surprise a lot of teams.
Not only do we get kneecaps, we're gonna be having turkey leg on Thanksgiving with that kind of defense. Turkey leg and kneecaps. We're gonna have to come up with a Dan Campbell kind of combination, like the turkey kneecap, even though turkeys don't have kneecaps.
I like that.
Turkeys don't have kneecaps?
Turkeys. I haven't seen a turkey with a kneecap.
No, it's one leg. It's like one bone, and then their foot, and it's just
Oh, so they kind of just like bounce.
Yeah,
That's weird.
They just got like the hip joint, so their legs are just like. So.
I love you, though. He said turkey doesn't have kneecaps? No, turkeys doesn't. I've never seen a kneecap on a turkey. Oh my gosh. It's like the leg and like the thigh. Like, yeah, bro. There's no kneecaps.
Oh, you're in some trouble. If turkeys have kneecaps. You thought Rocky had a hard time catching those chickens before? Imagine if turkeys and chickens had kneecaps. Oh, God.
He wasn't catching them.
So that's why they can't fly. All right. Now, we got to give D Price. So I want you guys to answer this one because we got John in here. I think Barnes was a steal at linebacker, feeling like he will make a big impact. And question for Dan: do you think Matthew Stafford will win a Super Bowl? So I'll guess you guys both here. We'll go around. Thoughts on Barnes, thoughts on Stafford. Do I think Stafford wins the Super Bowl? Yes. Bold. He goes out and wins the Super Bowl. Maybe not this year, but in the next 2 years he will. And then Barnes, Brad, he's a pretty big Barnes guy. I want to know, John, man, how do you feel? I'll go to both of you. John first.
Stafford winning a Super Bowl, like you said, not this year, maybe next year, but he's got to stay healthy and they can't have their linemen get injured. They got a guy who's like 38, 39 at left tackle. He's getting pretty old.
Whitworth.
Yeah. And I don't know if that line's really as great as everyone thinks it is. Honestly, I know I'm a homer, but I think our line's going to be better. Barnes is going to be nasty, man. Whew. He's going to be a little Derrick Brooks.
Oh, that was my favorite linebacker growing up.
And I mean, they're similar in height and weight. Look up Derrick Brooks. Derrick Barnes, Derrick Brooks.
I'm an 80s baby. I know all about Derrick Brooks.
86, man. 86.
Oh, my guy. Oh, yeah. So you know about Derrick Brooks. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. He was one of the greats when we were growing up. Yes.
And everyone had him so underrated because of his size. He'll never do it. He flew up and he smacked the crap out of people.
Mm-hmm. And made plays in the passing game.
Oh yeah, I mean just like I'm trying to think of the linebacker that stomped out oh my god
what team?
Player from the 80s, really big fullback, and he got smacked by a little dude. I'll put it in the comments when I find it. I'm not gonna take up time trying to think of it. But there's little linebacker that went up against this fullback and smacked the crap out of him, and everyone was like, "Whoa!" So
was it from the Saint? Was the running back for fullback Christian Okoye?
Yes, you know who I'm talking about. Yes.
Yeah,
Christian
I can't think of the linebacker.
Yes.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Christian Okoye
it's in one of those. It's in one of those football life stories.
Yep. I know exactly who you're talking about. I just can't think of the backer, but I remember Christian Okoye getting smacked when we were younger because he was like the big. He was like the Derrick Henry of like.
If it wasn't for Barry Sanders giving her up, Christian Okoye wouldn't have won the rushing title that one year.
Yep, you're right. So my little take on Matt Stafford winning the Super Bowl, I love Stafford. I'm a huge Stafford fan, so I'm always going. I think he deserves a Super Bowl ring because of like far as his talent, and he was just my guy growing up. But I really don't want him to because that affects our draft picks for the next 2 years. So if Stafford can win it in year 3, like 3 years from now, cool, do your thing, Stafford. But these next 2 years, I don't want the Rams to win any games. I hope they go 0-17 because that just helps our draft stock. To be honest,
I'm with you, Red.
but I wish Stafford is best. So I mean, if he wants to come out next 2 seasons and have a bunch of stats and Pro Bowl and All Pro, but don't whatever, cool. Now Derrick Brooks, I feel like he's a steal because he was versatile. He played defensive end in college, and now he's getting adjusted to the inside linebacker. I don't think he's going to make a big impact this year just because he only played inside linebacker for that last season. So it's completely different than just being a rush in. Like now you have to watch your eyes and make sure your feet are in place. It's just different. It's a whole different mindset of parts playing like off the ball and on the ball. So I think Derrick Barnes will make an impact for us next season. I don't think Azalone is going to get re-signed unless he balls out, and that's where Derrick Barnes is going to come in. I think he is a steal just because he's versatile. He has heavy hands, he hits hard, and he can rush the passer. But now he just has to get his off-the-ball reads corrected and his pass drops. He'll be okay. So I do think he's a steal. Yes, I like the pick, but I think it's going to take a year or two before he's like going to be a super. Next season, he'll be an impact for us. That's what I think.
That's a good point. Alex playing the mic now, and they said they drafted Barnes to play the mic. So that's a good one. I like that. John, thank you for coming in, man. Hopefully we meet up soon. All right.
Straight up,
For
John.
sure. Thank you for having me on. Let me click out and let other people in. I'll catch you boys later. Have a good one.
Have a good night.
You too.
All right. Shout out to John. We got to catch up on some of these Detroit Liedowns just out here showing love.
Again, with no message. Thank you. No message.
Appreciate you, man. And then we got
Thanks for tapping in.
D Price again. I respect and Rodgers for blasting the Packers, but what did he think was going to happen? Look how they did Favre and other players. Okay.
He makes a good point, and I do respect how Rodgers called him out on that. But I mean, he just got a good point all the way around. Look how they did Favre. I have nothing to say about that. He has a good point. Who does?
Now we got now Dwayne's in the building. We're gonna say what's up to Dwayne. See what he's.
Dwayne Maben.
It's good to see you, man. Dwayne
Reese Maben.
He said he's related to Reese Maben.
Related to Maben.
Yeah, he's my cousin.
Hey, I picked him to make the team. Rad did. Rad picked him to make the team.
What's up? My brother said what's up.
What's going on, Dwayne's brother?
What's up?
He should make the team, but I went to the family first.
You did? What did you think?
Yeah.
What did you take away from it?
Hold on, I gotta be right back.
Okay. All right, we'll get him back in here.
Detroit Liedowns again.
Going crazy.
Can we get a message though? Can we get a question or
give us
comment
something,
or something
man.
Give us something to
Hop
feed
in
off
the chat.
of.
Do something. Hop in the stream.
Call in. Appreciate it. We do. What's up?
Nah,
he didn't play.
We got a lot of questions. I'm gonna come back to that one. What? My bad. I'll put it back up.
He didn't play, right? You was there.
He played.
Penne. Oh, Penne. Sewell. I'm thinking of Pennicini. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Pennicini.
Yeah.
Sewell's what we thought he was, and I'm loving it. Go ahead, Dos.
No, you got it.
No, I don't.
Hit it.
You got it.
You were there. You thought he was.
You were there.
I was there, but
tell us, please.
I don't really know.
Me.
I didn't see him give up pressures. I said the outside linebackers played well, but when they needed it, the offensive line stepped up. The offensive line did their job. They protected well. And Sewell, what I've noticed is that really throughout training camp is that Sewell is one of the most engaging, players that we have year one, which I think is huge. And he's getting a lot of respect with the offensive linemen. But at the same time, you're also seeing those rookie moments. You see him get beat, but then you also see flashes of him just stand up Romeo. And you're like, what? Here's a rookie doing that. And then Julian comes back and beats him. But that's because he's a rookie. He's going to have that. Right. It's a big transition for him.
Right. It's going to happen. I love the pick.
He's the athletic freak we thought he was.
Do you still love the pick?
Do I love the pick?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's nowhere else I would have went with that. When Sewell fell, I was like, all right, you knew who it was going to be. I mean, I didn't have the best reaction. People were like, man, your reaction was kind of whack. You knew it. Sewell was there. The pick was in. It was like, okay, they're taking the best tackle. Because I thought they'd go Slater before the draft. So I had already my eyes set on they go tackle. So when he fell, it was like a no-brainer, man.
Can I say something?
Yep.
I'm happy we got Sewell. He has a higher ceiling.
Okay.
But I was a bigger Rashawn Slater fan than Sewell, just because I feel like he was more NFL ready, like day one, and he's a technician. And then having that film to where you can just stalemate Chase Young, the defensive rookie
That's
of the
true.
year, the whole game. That already showed me like you're ready for the next level. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I was a bigger Slater fan just because I felt he was a technician. His hand placement was beautiful. He rarely got beat, and for you to dominate Chase Young like that, like okay, you're a day one starter. But getting Sewell, I loved it just because he fell to us. So if Sewell was gone, yes, I would have liked Slater or Devontae Smith or Micah Parsons. But we got the guy that who really like if it wasn't for these quarterbacks, he really would have been like a number 2 or number 3 pick overall. You know what I'm saying?
So
So
hold up, Brad, hold up.
oh gosh.
So what you're saying here, and you don't have the glasses, but what you're saying here is that at 7, if you were the GM, you're taking Slater in that situation.
Wait.
You're in that situation, same situation lines we're in. Sewell is there, Slater's there. You're taking Slater.
No. I'm taking Sewell.
No, you said you like Slater better.
No.
He's more NFL ready.
I think he's more NFL ready, but I was also wanting Slater because I didn't think Sewell was gonna fall to 7.
Right.
Okay, so I just scratched him off the board. I literally like, okay, he won't be a Lion ever. So yeah, I was like, I want Slater at that point because I believe you build from the inside out, and Slater's NFL ready. I think Sewell will be a better offensive tackle, yes, but Slater's ready day one. And if you've been reading up on like, because you know, Last Second Sports, we got to keep up with all these teams. Slater's been having a great training camp, Like he's dealing with, like he's holding his own with Nick Bosa. With Joey Bosa.
But in
That's
that situation, you're in that seat, right?
Mm-hmm. And they're both on the board.
If Slater's your dude, then say you would have taken Slater. You would have still taken. So you were just like, okay, Sewell's not gonna be there. My favorite tackle Slater, so I'm good with taking Slater. But then Sewell was there, and you're like, I wasn't even expecting that. So it's like,
so I'm taking Sewell.
And I agree with you though. I always had that thought that he has more upside than anybody else coming out of this draft because there's no one that athletic at 330.
Right.
But I do agree with you because that offense that he was in was not like a normal NFL offense. And he is going back to right tackle. And it was a lot of screens. Like he didn't have like a 1-on-1 against the top edge where you're like, all right, I saw him ball out here. Right, so I agree with you there. I was a big Tevin Jenkins guy. And then the Bears got him. So
Oklahoma State. Bro,
yes.
Kevin, when I found out the Bears got him, I got upset. Like, wait a minute, dude. Like, now you're in our division. Bro, tell me those. I mean, you can go watch Last Second Sports. I'm telling you, I was a huge Jenkins fan. Like, people was sleeping on Jenkins.
They were.
Anyway,
I don't know.
I don't even want to get.
He should have been a round 1 pick. All right, just real quick.
Bear.
I did a video and I was like, "This dude's something else, man." And he was already playing right tackle.
He is.
You're right.
I'm not a fan anymore. He's a Bear.
No, I can't be. I was like,
I don't care anymore.
Can't like him. Can't root for him. Now we got Dwayne Maven back in the building. I'm gonna get to him.
You got a couple up top. Did you see a couple of the chats up top? You got a couple chats.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me get to those real quick. Sewell said he can't wait to face Aaron Donald.
Ooh.
Excited for the matchup. Also, Sewell is way better than Slater. Oh, he's going at you with that one, Brad.
You know what? I like how Sewell has that confidence to face Aaron Donald, but Aaron Donald might go down as one of the best defensive linemen of all time, and I hope he wins that matchup. But that's going to be a tough little, pill to swallow, bro. I don't know about Aaron Donald. Sewell, I hope he's balling. But Aaron Donald's a different animal. Like, let's be real. He's a way different animal.
You stepping into the real, like, you might. Ooh, okay. All
right.
Shout out to Liedowns for giving us that comment. We appreciate your support. That is awesome. My question is, what is your take? I'm going to get Dre in here because I want him to answer this with us. My question is, what is your take on golf? Yeah, what's going on, Dre? Awesome. My question is, what is your take? Oh, my bad. What is your take on golf since you have been to the scrimmage and then practice so far? And how do I purchase the kneecap soup shirt? Kneecap soup shirt, link in description, or you go to the Dodge shop on Google and you can get one of those shirts. And the question was, take golf since you've been to the scrimmage. My take on golf. Dre, are you still there?
We take scrutinizing freshness to a whole new level.
I hear the background.
Yeah. Dre, you good?
Because Kroger produce.
I don't think he knows he's on yet.
No. I don't think he can hear us.
My question is, what is your take on golf since you have been to the scene since scrimmage and then practice so far? And how do you purchase a kneecap soup shirt?
The Dodge shop, man. Dodge shop, man. Link in the description. Or you can look up on Google, Dodge shop, no spaces, all capital D, capital O, capital D. And you can get the New Era shirts over there. But yeah, we got the kneecap just hanging up there, man.
Wait for my New Era. My New Era should be here this week. I'm gonna have that bad boy on this Thursday. And maybe even Friday. Because y'all know we coming back Friday for that Lions preseason game. You know we gonna be tapped in at last second dose. I can't wait. I checked my mail yesterday. I didn't see it. I was kind of sad. Like, oh, it should be here. But it wasn't here.
I'm gonna make sure it's sent to the right address because
Whoa,
I hope it did.
And that's if someone else gets it, that's cool. But I'm gonna need him to put that. Whoever gets it, you better wear it.
You better be
and wear it with some pride. And I'm gonna see him around my complex, and I'm like, whoa. That's actually supposed to be mine. But you know what? You can keep that. But I'm gonna need you to put that on like all your social medias.
So take on golf, man. Now I'm gonna. Dwayne, are you here? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Dwayne. I want your take on Jared Goff.
He's a good quarterback. He might could take it to the playoff because I seen him in a scrimmage.
Okay. So you think he's a good quarterback?
Yeah, because he was throwing darts to Hawkinson.
Yeah. You know what, Dwayne? You made a great point, and I don't know if Rad's here right now. I'm gonna wait till Rad comes back because I want him to see this as well. But Dwayne, they traded away Stafford. What was your reaction to that when we got Jared Goff in return?
I mean, I wasn't surprised because with the new coaching staff, I thought that was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was just shocked because after is it 11 or 10 years that he been with the Lions?
Yeah, long time. That's probably the only quarterback you've watched, right? I know that's for me.
Yeah.
So it was kind of weird. It was shocking, but you got some high hopes for Jared Goff. That connection with Hawkinson, you're on it, man. He has thrown some dots. Now Rad is back, and Rad, I wanted you in here when I showed this. Can you hear me?
I'm listening, baby. What's happening?
All right. So he's talking about Goff to Hawkinson. He was throwing some darts, and we got this clip. And you may have seen it. This comes from training camp. I was talking about it, but I didn't have the clip from it because, they're like, oh, you can't take videos. But this one is clean, man. Now, it's a little duck. It's a little wobbly when Goff throws it, but it does look pretty cool. So I thought I'd at least throw this on here. Maybe get some Goff height. A little wobbly. But between three defenders, it was kind of pretty, man. He threw it away from the
play.
safety.
Good play. I mean, it was a little ducky, but as long as the ball gets there, I don't care. It can be a flat-out duck as long as it gets to where it needs to get.
Right.
Listen,
as long as it gets home.
I'm cool on Goff. Like, I know what he's about to be, a nice little game manager, take the intermediate short passes like we've been touching on, and take the deep ball when it comes to you, like you said. Like when it shows up, take it.
Yep.
I'm not mad at Goff. He's been to a Super Bowl. Like, you got to be somewhat. I mean, a defense king. He's played in some big games. That's all I'm gonna say. He's been in some big games, some big moments.
Right.
And he's made some stuff happen. I'm not gonna judge him too much this year, but next season is when I'm really gonna be like judging what we're getting out of Jared Goff.
Yeah.
So this year, well, he gets a pass from me this year. It's year one.
He gets
Receiving core ain't the best. Next year's when I'm judging you.
Wow. Okay. All right. Can he win you over? I'm gonna ask Dwayne this question too, and then we'll get into some of the Detroit Liedowns going nuts in the chat.
Hey.
Can he, Dwayne and Rag, can he win you over this season where it's like this is our quarterback going forward? Is that possible? And what would that take? I'll go to Rad first.
100% you can win me over. Like, even if we're not winning games, you're just not going out there turning the ball over. You're making good decisions. It's just that we're losing the games because they have better talent, or we lose the game. Yes, Goff can win me over. I would love for Goff to win us over because at that point we don't have to waste these 4 first-round picks in the next 2 years on a quarterback. Yes, I hope Goff pans out. He was a number 1 pick. He's shown that he can play at this level. I would love for Goff to win us over 100% because I don't want to use a pick on a quarterback because even though you draft a quarterback, he could dud out. There's been so many first-round, top 10, top 5 quarterbacks that just dud out. You know what I mean? So it's like I would love for Goff to just turn into a super. Goff doesn't even need to be a superstar because what we're building, I feel like we just honestly might just need a game manager. We don't need a Matt Stafford. We're just living off your arm. So if Goff can just show that he can be a solid game manager and make the plays when it needs to be made, I'm cool with that. I don't want to waste a draft pick on a quarterback. Who wants to waste a draft pick on a quarterback? Because your chances of hitting are very slim.
Right. Dwayne, do you view Jared Goff as the future quarterback? Are you sold on Goff? And if not, can he make you believe that he's a guy going forward?
Yeah, he's the guy going forward. I mean, he been to a Super Bowl,
Right.
Yes,
Big game.
so
he has. I mean, you
Okay.
playing at that level, like that's playing at the top. You know what I mean? You're playing at the top of the top. You're in the Super Bowl.
yeah.
So I mean, I hope he does pan out. I believe he can. Goff's not terrible. I think he's above average, and I feel like our scheme and our coaches may protect him a little bit, as far as what we really need him to do. Like we're not relying on his arm too much.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? What you
I'm with
think,
you
Dose?
there.
Can I ask you what's the
Yeah.
dilly? What's the
You
deal?
can't ask me. You can't ask me. I'm the asker.
can ask you.
I'm the asker.
You know what? You are the asker. You're the question asker.
I'm with you. You're
I already
right.
know, baby.
You are. I'm with you. I'm with both of you. But because he asked about the Family Fest, what I seen through training camp, Family Fest honestly proved more to me, because it was like, okay, yeah, we're not tackling, we're not hitting, so it's not really a complete run game, but we're moving the ball down the field. So it was like there's the threat of, okay, they're moving the ball, we got to figure out how to stop it, and we're gonna have to adjust defensively. Now then, we're gonna throw at everything here. But with no Tyrell, no Brashad, you didn't have those obvious deep threats on the outside. You had some fast guys, but you didn't have the size to go out there, move the ball down the field 3 times, go 3 for 3, score 3 touchdowns in a 2-minute drill. Yeah, there was kind of a weak PI, but to get into the end zone, and you botched a timeout, which, that's something they're going to have to figure out in terms of, getting the chemistry and the communications better. But to move the ball down the field, go to the guys that were there and throw no picks. Hawkinson's going to eat, so let's let him eat. Let's let St. Brown eat. The biggest thing for me was staying cool under pressure. You get in a 2-minute drill, some guys panic. They might just chuck it downfield because they know they got to score. He was relaxed. They threw it over the middle. And then on the 4th and 4, to take your time, trust the offensive line, go through different routes and hit St. Brown. That's all I want to see from Goff. I don't need him to be the Stafford like you said. He's a different guy, and I understand that now, and that's what we need to see during the season. Dwayne, thank you for coming in, man. We appreciate you. I'm gonna get Zane in here. Dwayne, we appreciate your support, man. You're awesome. I always see you in the chat, so it's good to see you again. I don't know if Dwayne's still there. It's not like going down the stairs.
I heard a lot of rumbling.
All right, I'm gonna throw Zane in here. Zane, what's going on, man?
What's up, Zane? Oh, he's still at Matt Stafford.
Yeah, he got mad.
He's still, hey, Zane. I love it, but we gotta let him go. We gotta let him go, baby.
I still got the jersey. It's okay. We gotta.
Me too. 100%. Me too. I'm gonna keep it. That's my guy. But
yeah, I can't get rid of it. Never. And I'll be supporting the Rams. Now let me do this real quick. Detroit Liedowns out here killing it. You don't gotta do this. No message.
Can y'all hear me?
Now we can. What's up, Zane?
Okay. Yeah, what's up?
What's going on, man? How you doing? What you got the Stafford still?
Yeah.
He looks kind of angry in the picture. What's going on, man?
We just lost. We just lost. We did just take it off. Stafford played well, but the defense let us down once again.
Yes. Most definitely.
There it is. NBA The Best Channel just became a member. I just got to give some shout outs here. I know I'm going to get to some stuff, but Detroit Liedowns out here killing it. You guys are doing too much. And actually, you might have a question here. I just want to read this. Just here to say I'm high and okay, wait a minute. I was
delicious. So life is good, and I can donate more than that troll and one that goes looking for attention. Hashtag one pride. Yeah, one pride, baby.
There it is. We appreciate you, Wiggy Master. I like your name, too. That's a great name. Now, we got Zane and we got Dre. Dre, can you hear me?
Ooh, double time.
Oh, here we go.
You can
hear us? What's up, Zane? Welcome back.
Hey, sorry. I think my mic or something shut off earlier.
Okay, you're good. No worries.
Yeah, hey, no. I just want to say something. I've been watching Dose of Dion for probably, I don't know, 6-7 months now. And then all of a sudden I see your views popping up, and your buddy here with you is awesome. I mean, you guys need to stay together.
Thank you. That's the plan. Yeah. That's the plan.
And plus, he used to play linebacker, like you said. That's pretty sweet.
Awesome. I got a football player in here, man.
Back in the day, though. Hey, we're talking like early 2000s. I'm old now. I'm an old man. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I don't mean to call you out, but I'm probably around your age. I'm like 34.
37.
Oh, okay. Well, you got me a couple years. All right.
80s babies. We 80s babies. It's love.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we're going to make some noise this year. I think a lot of people are like underestimating us,
Right.
and I think our wide receiver core is weak. I hate to say that, but I think that might come back to bite us. I really
You're
do.
right.
I think.
Now,
I think our defense is. I think our defense is going to step up. That defense line with McNeil is going to shred, and then you got Levi. He's. I think he's going to slowly. I think he'll show up like maybe third game or something. I think he's going to start waking up.
Can I ask you a question though? Where do you think our defense is going to rank next season? Because where do you think we can really fall?
I know one thing though. It's going to be a lot better than
last year.
Yeah. I mean, it was so bad that I think that I could have coached the defense better. I mean, it was horrible. And I've been a Detroit fan since the '90s, since I started watching Barry Sanders. You know, he was amazing. But I think maybe I'll say 20.
20.
And I think that's a stretch a little bit, but I'd say 20.
See, I put us at 15.
Okay.
We're close.
That's not bad. I mean, I hope
close.
we do make a huge jump. I hope we do. And hey, Dose of Dion, I love you, man, but you got to take that Stafford jersey now. I mean, I'll even pay you. This is the first time I've ever been on YouTube. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job.
You're killing it, man.
I love it.
But
look, Zane's got the Matthew Stafford picture. So you got to call out Zane too if we're gonna do. Now I'm gonna get it down. I gotta get some jerseys though. I gotta get. Some, I don't have any jerseys.
Hey, it's your place, man. You can do whatever you want. That's if it was me, man. I mean, I love Stafford, but he needs to come down.
It will. I just need something there because
I mean, no disrespect to both you guys, but I'm just saying.
I still got my Stafford jersey in the closet. I'm not gonna ever get rid of it because that was my quarterback. That's the best quarterback we've had in our organization. I'm gonna keep it just because of that. But I've moved on. Like, I still keep up and see how he's doing and stuff. But nah,
yeah, it's almost like breaking up. It's almost like breaking up with your girlfriend. It's pretty sad seeing go. You're gonna go do something better somewhere else. Yeah.
Straight up.
That makes me sad. Wrong, man. I can't believe I'm on like Dose of Dion. I feel like I'm a celebrity now. You know what I mean? This is awesome.
It's good to have you guys. I mean,
yeah. Hey, look, I'm actually from Ohio.
You are okay.
Michigan, probably.
I'm from Ohio.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, sweet, man.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
Okay. Now I want to ask you guys both this. We were just on this topic. We were talking about Jared Goff. We're talking about Stafford here. And yeah, I mean, Stafford's my dude. I mean, not Stafford. Well, he is my dude, but Jared Goff's my guy now. You know, we're going forward with Goff, and I'm bought into Jared Goff. I've done a lot of looking at Jared Goff. So I want to get your guys' thoughts, Zane and Dre, on Jared Goff. Where are you at with him right now, and what do you think for the future? I'll go with Zane first.
A lot of people say he's really, really bad, so I don't have any thoughts on him. I just want to see if he's really, really bad or, good. They're like decent. I don't. If he's throwing picks left and right, maybe I have some. Have to draft a quarterback next year. I don't want to. Right. I want Goff to pop off this year, but you just see.
Yeah,
see how it goes.
I think Goff will be okay. I mean, I think the offensive line is going to step up, and I think it's going to. I think Swift's going to have 1,000 yards rushing. I don't care what anybody says. That maybe 1,100 maybe, and he's going to have probably 500 yards probably receiving. I would imagine. Then you can always rest him a little bit and run Jamal. I mean he's a handful. He's bigger than Swift. Yeah. So I think they're going to be okay as long as like Decker or somebody like that doesn't go down. Or Panay. Pray to God that doesn't happen.
Right.
But
right.
But I think we're going to surprise some people in the run game because that's going to be our go-to. I mean, if you're going to throw the ball, you're going to throw it to me, D-Ray? I don't think so. You know what I mean? So I was never that fast anyway. Hold up. I'm just going to straight up with you guys.
Hey, and that's what we love. We want that. We want the real. Yeah. And you're hitting key points. Our receiving core is the weakest point, and we touched on it earlier in the show. I want us to go. Let me ask. Do you want James Washington? No, you're fine. Do you want James Washington from Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I want him so bad. Like I would. Yeah, I would grab him right now.
Correct. And here's the highlight.
He would probably be. I mean, honestly, other than Almond Saint. What is it? Saint Brown, as they say
St.
that.
Brown.
Yeah.
I think he's going to step up, of course. But I think if we got Washington, he'd probably be our number one.
Thank you. That's where I'm
I
at with
think,
it.
in my opinion. I would
That's where I'm
throw
at.
money at him. I would even give him a couple mil just to come over here because that would just be like a facelift.
Give him a Ford truck, man.
Please,
I mean, if
Zane,
you really want
Zane-
him over here,
Huh?
give him a Mustang.
What do
Yeah,
you-
see? That's my guy. See,
Hold on.
He'd be
Dion,
number one.
Stick with your guy here. He knows what he's talking about.
He'd be number one.
He'd be
Thank-
number one.
He would be our
Yeah.
guy. He'd be the go-to.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we got nobody else. Who are you going to throw to my neighbor down the street? I mean, it ain't going to happen.
I think the
Yeah, I
pyramid
hate to say
disrespect's coming out right now, Rand. I think
No,
Rand
I
gotta
don't
handle it.
think-
Handle
no,
it, Rand.
Well, he can't stay healthy, I don't think. I hope he does.
It's
I
true.
mean,
That's
he's,
the biggest
he's not
part.
like his dad, but I hope he does.
Huh? So you remember his dad? Oh yeah. But so no. Listen, Perriman, after watching your like video on Perriman, I became a little bit more like of a fan because he could show up and he has this guy Antoine Randall Hill, his old receiving coach where he had his best years in Tampa. So hopefully he does show up. Like the video you put out, I told you this. Like, bro, after watching your video, though, it's like I became a fan because I'm not a believer of Perriman. His dad was good for us in the '90s, but
Yeah,
I hope he does show up. But I think Washington would be a great pick if we can get him for a 4th or 5th. I'm gonna do that, hands down.
I agree with D-Ray.
Right,
You made a
yeah.
great point.
Yep.
It's injuries.
Yeah.
Everywhere across the board, all these guys
Yeah.
have dealt with injuries. They gotta
And
stay
that's
healthy.
the same with that's same with Tyrell.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, he was good, but when was that? When I was, you know what I mean? It's been a couple years ago. I mean, I hope he does. I hope they all blow up. I mean, I'm not trying to badmouth Detroit. I want them to do good, but just I think that's our weak. That's going to be that's going to be our weak point. And linebacker is kind of iffy too. I think, but I don't know though.
I'm starting to buy into these linebackers. Our rush-ins, our outside linebackers, I think we're solid. You got the
Well, I
the
think
brothers.
the new scheme is going to work with Flowers moving
Mhm.
and Romeo. I think that's going to make a big difference too. I think that's going to help. See, I've been doing my homework. I've been watching Dion. That's why I know all this stuff.
Huh?
But
I feel you.
appreciate
Hey,
Yeah.
he'll help you. He will
Yeah,
for sure.
But definitely wide receiver. Yeah, I don't know. That's the question mark. But I'm gonna let you guys talk. I'm gonna shut up. So go ahead.
No, we
Hey, man.
we
No,
appreciate
this is for
having you,
you.
man.
This
Yeah,
is
this
for
is
you. Talk.
Zane. You
Yeah.
gotta get your thoughts, man. Get your
Oh.
thoughts on the linebackers because I do think the scheme. That's a good point. I think the scheme makes the linebackers better. When you look at it on paper, you're like, eh. But when you put it on the field, it's like, oh, this works because it fits, and we don't need all these inside linebackers. Zane, what do you think?
I think they have like less stress because of our rush. I mean, it's way better than last year, so
Mhm.
they won't have to rely on the rush to, get better and get to the quarterback.
That's a good point.
So they'll have,
Yeah, I think McNeil's gonna have at least 5 sacks this year. That's
McNeil.
Biggest
yeah,
thing.
yeah, the big
I like
twinkle
D-Ray.
toes, whatever
Hey,
his
I
name
like
is.
D-Ray. D-Ray, you gonna have to start tapping in with us. I like you because I said 6, but we close. We close.
Okay, all right. I feel
He's
you,
gonna
man.
be a stud.
Yeah, he's gonna be a stud. I need to turn some lights in my house, but oh well. I like
It's all
the
right.
dark
We can
and
hear
stuff,
you.
I guess.
We can
All
hear
right,
you.
that's all that matters.
Right.
Let me give some final questions here. Zane and D-Ray, I gotta ask. All right, you can give me both. If you don't want to give me the record side, don't have to because some people don't like it. They're superstitious. So give me your record for this season, early record, and also give me your favorite draft pick this year. I'll start with Zane.
so wait, how many games? 17, right?
17. Yep.
Yeah, they changed the schedule, brother.
I want to go 9-8. I see him go to playoffs. I don't know why.
Ooh.
It's just different.
Man,
I like
playoffs.
it.
I mean, playoffs. It's like that. What was that guy's name?
It's a
from
new
the
quarterback.
Vikings?
You
That-
Oh, yeah.
You don't know how good he
Dennis
is.
Green. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine.
9-8, Zane. 9-8.
9-8. Favorite draft pick.
Probably Sewell or St. Brown.
Okay.
I like
like
both of them.
Optimism there. Stafford don't look happy, but you're gonna change that to a happy golf soon.
Yes.
Because we just lost by a possession.
Yeah, right.
And he threw for 400 yards with 3 touchdowns and 1 interception.
D-Ray,
That's why
man,
he
what do
looks
you think?
upset.
Give us a record and your favorite draft pick.
I'd say 6 and 11.
Okay.
I think it's going to be better than last year. Then I think after that we're going to make a bigger jump.
Mhm.
My favorite is probably McNeil, hands down.
Ooh.
Yeah, probably.
I like
I mean,
Brock.
I like St. Brown though. You know what I mean? But you know, he's small though. But he looks like he's like a baby like Steve Smith. You know, so I'm hoping. I mean, I don't know. You know, I mean, who knows? But
Now wait a
I'm
minute.
thinking. Okay, go ahead.
What was your reaction when we took McNeil though? Were you hyped right away? Or are you on board now? But what was your reaction when we took him?
I actually liked it because
Okay.
we didn't have no pass rush last year. You know, we had, and I think that was the biggest problem. We couldn't get to the QBs. We couldn't get to the running backs. I mean, you could have gave me the ball last year, and I could have ran 10 yards. I mean, not really.
He played everywhere. Hold up, he's playing receiver, running back.
Multi-positional.
Yeah, I would have probably been in the ICU probably after my first hit. But yeah, I mean, I say 6'11" and probably McNeil. Probably. I mean, I was really on Levi, but I haven't. You know, you don't get to see him. You know, so
Right.
probably
You're
McNeil.
just like
I'm
Brad.
hoping he balls out and he controls that front. You know, I know he's a rookie, but hopefully he's going to be like a little Sue or something. One of my favorite players was Sue. He was kind of nasty, mean, but he was probably one of my favorite players other than Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders.
Right. He set the tempo.
I mean,
like how
you didn't mess with. I mean, Sue took on the entire Green Bay offensive line by himself and like took the center down and like beat his head off the ground. You don't mess with that dude,
Right.
That's
you know.
true.
I mean,
You line
that
up
dude's
across and
nasty.
you're afraid.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you don't mess with Sue, man. I mean, he was the man. Now, I wish he would have came back. I wish he would have came back for like this season would have been awesome. I know he wants to play for a contender, but that would have been awesome if he would have came back.
That would have been great. That would have been cool. I always like Sue. I
Well,
always
just
follow
his
that guy.
attitude, man, like his presence. Just I know I think he's the same age as me, or close to it. And, but he's still got a little bit left in the tank, and I wish he was still here, man. I mean, just showing up. It's like, okay, well, Sue's there. Well, we're not going to run that way.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
That's all I'm saying.
Zane, you have some thoughts?
On what?
You sound like, I don't know. You just sound like you had some thoughts. I just didn't make sure I didn't miss it. You had that big breath, like you were like, all right, let me hop in here.
I'm good.
Well, hey man, I appreciate you guys both coming in and appreciate the support. You guys were awesome. We'll have to have you in again sometime. So look out for those call-ins because you guys were great.
All right. Yep.
All right, I appreciate it. Hey, love both you guys. Keep doing good, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Go to Last Second Sports and subscribe.
There you go.
All right, man. I will. All right, thanks.
See you guys. All right,
there's a lot of comments over there, Dawes.
I know I'm missing so much.
Yeah,
let me catch
I gotta blow these comments up. Just kidding. I'm going to bed later.
Make it happen, D-Ray. We appreciate your love, man.
I
Real
appreciate
talk.
you, man. You're a badass, man. Keep going and take care of Dose later.
Later.
Hey, now
I'm gonna take care of young Simba, man. You be taking care of me too. Scar, I'm going Mufasa. I don't want Scar anymore.
No Scar?
Mufasa. I'm going
Okay.
Mufasa.
I'll make sure I get that right because I had the names wrong. I got to catch up on these. Jimbo G. I've been telling people our defense will jump. Dose of DN 2.0. Take that Stafford jersey down.
About that
Stay
time,
humble,
bub.
Dose, from your hometown, Flint, Michigan. Shout out to Jimbo G, man. We appreciate the support. With these donuts, I'm going to be able to get a jersey soon. So we get a new jersey up there real quick. I missed so many chat. Did you say anything specific that you want to do?
No, I just seen a bunch of it, like super chats pop through. I got a question really quick on that Chris Spielman back there.
Yeah,
who signed that? Like who's
No,
all on that?
It's not. It's just old, man. It just looked like it's signed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my uncle's. He brought it over. He brought it over last
if you
year.
had like some old '90s players sign it. Like I want to like.
That'd be cool.
You
know what I do got? Look at this. Now look at this. Now this has
Let me
nothing to do
see.
with you're talking about. All right, this is Michigan, 2011.
Okay.
Yep.
2011.
Got
U
some
of M.
signatures.
Okay.
And also, I got to give a shout out to Michael Banks here because he gave me this. This actually aligns cheerleaders. Oh, that was pretty sick. Yeah, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got some autograph. We got the Michael Warren. You know what I'm saying? We got autographs. Come on now.
You brought that back, huh? You're loving that Michael Warren, bro.
He's like Michael Warren. Michael Warren's our number 2 running back this season.
Oh my God! I hope not. Oh, I hope not, because that means a lot of injuries have happened. Like, no, does. Can you edit that out? I don't even want to speak that into existence. Like, edit that part out. You said he's our number 2 running back. I hope not. Jimbo, I've been telling those. Okay, what we got?
Oh, my bad.
No, I
Everyone
was
is
just
blaming
reading. I'm
Goff.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Everyone's blaming Goff, but the responsibility is shared between him and McVay. Very true. Brad,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand
What's
you a
up?
mic. Look, take it.
I got it.
Oh, the mic's
Here.
over here, Rad, man. Come
Oh,
on.
wait.
How you get? There you go. You
I'll
got it.
take it. Here, let's do this. Let's just grab it. Okay.
Oh,
I got
okay.
it.
There you go.
Okay.
Now it got
Talk
over
to me.
there, but you.
Talk to me.
So the whole situation was, of course, a mess. I'm sure you know about that, and that he makes a good point because Goff does get the blame, McVay gets the love. Do you think there's a chance that some of that probably should go on McVay?
100%. It's 50-50. Like, bro, it ain't all on your quarterback. And Goff wasn't just like playing terrible. He wasn't playing his best. We've seen better from Goff, but at the same time, McVay kind of like cut him down. And when your quarterback loses his confidence and he feels you don't believe in him anymore, yeah, that's gonna mess with his mental.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so yes, he's gonna be thinking a lot, overthinking. Man, if I mess up, am I gonna get pulled? Or can I just go out here and play loose and play like I know that my abilities can do? Then he's gonna play well. But when you got somebody on your neck all the time and criticizing you, and I'm supposed to be your guy, your first pick, yeah, that's gonna mess with your mental and it's gonna mess with your play. And then we know McVay didn't pick him. Like McVay inherited him. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was just gonna ask. I was just gonna say
Because
that.
if I'm correct, it was Jeff Fisher.
Yep.
Picked him. So that was Jeff Fisher's guy. And so they automatically kind of didn't like gel instantly because that's not the guy you picked.
Because
You
it
know what I
wasn't
mean?
his dude.
But he did elevate Goff, so
Yeah.
it's fine. Like Goff's our guy. We'll take our quarterback now with our 2 first-round picks and our other draft pick. Like I'm gonna give Goff his chance. And this year I just don't want to see him making a lot of mistakes and turning the ball over. But if he just plays solid, cool. Let's not go draft a quarterback. Let's continue to move on with Goff.
I like it. You made good points there. I was about to say that, and then you said it. Here, I wanted to get this one. Hungry Panda. Shout out to Hungry Panda, man. He's got some cool beats. I gotta say that. Stafford like Miss Universe, and Goff is like that ugly repo guy that we accidentally. Okay.
Got pregnant.
All right.
Whoa.
All right. That's all right. We got Thomas Lewis and Billy. Shout out to Hungry Panda for that.
Oh my God. Stafford's like,
Goff is like that ugly.
who we got in here? Who is this?
Thomas.
Okay.
All right.
Thomas, what's up?
Yo, what's good?
Got the Cuda jumping off the 23. Ooh.
I like that.
Who we got in here? Who is this?
Thomas, you at a party?
You gotta mute your phone. Mute your phone. We can hear the.
My bad.
You good. Thank you for tapping in, bro. We appreciate it.
No problem. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, man, we kind of on the Jared Goff hype train. Is there anything specific you want to talk about, or should I just start throwing stuff at you?
Start throwing stuff at me, man.
All right,
Throw it at him.
Let's stay on the Jared Goff side. I want to hear your thoughts on Jared Goff because Thomas, I see you all the time, man. So I want to get your thoughts on Jared Goff.
All right.
Oh, did not mean to do that. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, the video was coming. Ooh.
Go ahead, Thomas.
My thoughts on Jared Goff.
My bad. I jacked it up. I jacked up the whole thing.
That's okay.
I honestly,
There we
this
go.
season all depends on Jared Goff. Like, if he doesn't do good, I feel like I wouldn't say all of it's on him because if the defense does bad, you can't really blame it on him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm saying if the defense is top 15 and we end up with a really bad negative record, I'm putting it on him because I feel like our run game will be fine and our receiving crew, I feel like it's good enough.
Really?
See, Thomas.
So
Thomas.
hold on, Thomas. I mean, I like Thomas makes some points. So if our defense plays that top 15, like I've thought we can be,
yeah,
and the running game is good,
Mm-hmm.
so you're really judging Goff at that point because I was gonna give Goff a 1-year pass, as long as he's not turning the ball over a bunch. I was gonna give him a 1-year pass. So you say, go ahead.
See, I could understand if you were giving a 1-year pass. I understand he's in a whole new system, but he's been to a Super Bowl, so I feel like he doesn't get that 1-year pass. If he does, see, that's complicated because he gets a whole new receiving core. I don't know, man.
But my thing about the receiving core, it's a bunch of number 3s. Like these aren't even number 2 guys. They're a bunch of number 3. Now Hawkinson, I believe, is a top 5 tight end in the NFL. I get that.
Top 4. Mm-hmm.
Top 4. Okay, I'll take that. I love that even more. Now St. Brown, I feel like he's gonna have a good year. I think that was one of our steals of the draft. I think St. Brown's he's He's going to be a good player for us. But as far as Perriman and Tyrell Williams, they're not number ones. They're number threes. That's why I wanted to go get Washington. I really want Washington for like a fourth or a fifth. But you're saying he's not getting a 1 year pass. No pass for Goff.
Wait, hold up.
I don't know, man.
I think I need to chime in. I got to give you the big deep breath right here.
Go ahead.
Just for Rad. Hold up, Rad. I got to call you out a little bit on this one.
Call me out.
Because you're saying we got a bunch of number threes.
You
want James Washington. Now, what was he in Pittsburgh? A number 4? Right? Hey, not a number 4?
You're listening. But listen, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I get what you're saying. Yes, he is the number 4, number 5 in Washington. But Washington, like, realistically, he has the talent to be a number 2, I feel like. He's just not getting a chance to play because coming out of college, Washington put up mad stats. He's shown that he can put up some numbers. As a number 3, you put up almost 800 yards as the third receiver on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that's back when they had Le'Veon. So also Le'Veon was getting carries during that time. So I feel like he could actually step in and be that go-to guy besides Hockenson. Hockenson's our go-to guy. But I feel like he can fall in line right under Hockenson and put up 1,000 for us. And he has the deep play ability, which is better than Perriman's deep play ability. I think he's better than Perriman. Bro, I think he's better than Perriman.
We throwing out.
I think he's better than Williams. Williams is a good receiver, but Williams can't stay healthy. So I think he's better than both of those guys. So I want us to go get him. But Goff, in my opinion, gets a pass for year 1, long as you're not throwing a bunch of interceptions and fumbling the ball and making a bunch of bad reads.
Red, I agree with you. You're right. Washington, he can be a 2 and he can be a 1. I agree with you there. It's just he didn't get the opportunities. But the reason I said that is because, Tyrell was a 1 at one point, and we saw what he was able to do, go 1,000 plus. And then he was a number 2. And then he became the 3 because they had Mike Williams and they had Keenan Allen. It's like if you have those 2 guys, you're going to become the 3, specifically Keenan Allen. And Perriman, it's tough to argue for Perriman because he came the one that wasn't great with the Jets, but it's also the Jets. So it's like, okay, how do you really judge that? And, he showed he was actually better when he was not the top guy. So I'll give you that. It's good points. He definitely can be a top guy. So I'm with you there. I just had to chime in.
You're right.
Because I know you said they're all
right
because
Washington's a number 4 right now. You're right.
Yeah, it's a situation.
But I
there's
think
no
he's
guarantee
better
James
than
would
them.
beat any of those guys. But you're right. You make a good point. Thomas, did you talk about the receiver position? You said you like the receiver position?
I would say, like, if we got Washington right now, it wouldn't matter what we would trade, but right now I feel like he would be our number 2. So
Who's
I would
the
say
number 1?
I would
Who's the
say
number 1?
Tyrell right now is our number 1.
Okay.
Washington our number 2, and then in the slot, St. Brown.
Right.
Hold up. I
would agree.
I want to add to this because when you guys say 1 and 2, are you guys talking position or are you talking by receptions? So are you talking statistically or talking by position?
I would say position on the depth chart right now.
Okay.
Right. That's what I would say. Like, far as catches, I feel like it's going to be Hockenson, St. Brown, but I feel like Washington can make more big plays than Tyrell. Like, I just think he's more explosive and he's younger and he can be a part of the future. Being the age of 25 on your rookie contract, so it's kind of like a, you play to get paid type deal. Like, we got all these players on 1 year deals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he's 25. All these other cats are like up in their like later 20s. And he had a better college career and he's already proven he can put up 800 yards as the third guy with a good run game. So it's like, I just think he has more upside than the current receiving core. Besides, like, St. Brown. I think St. Brown has a high ceiling. And I like Cephas, but Cephas is more of a possession receiver. But I just think it would be a solid core for the future. Now, just think about it real quick, y'all. So if we got St. Brown, Hockenson, we got Cephas as a possession receiver. We know Cephas is not a big play. And then James Washington as your deep threat. I think that's a good young nucleus. And they can grow together with Goff. That's what I just look at it as. Like, we get a guy who's 25, who still has some upside, who's still a deep play receiver, and then Cephas is your possession, and then you got St. Brown.
See, I completely agree with that, but who would you have as like your true number 1, like your Kenny Galladay or your D-Hop, like those type of receivers? Like,
I think it's we won't have that anymore. Like, far as so. James Washington, I don't feel like Kenny Galladay was great at the 50-50 ball. I don't know if James Washington can be a 50-50 guy, but he can definitely toast you. Now, Cephas is going to be our first down getter, and so is St. Brown. Like, we need 10 yards. Cephas is a big body receiver. He's just not as explosive as Kenny Galladay. He probably can be a 50-50 guy. We didn't throw it to him enough, or like he didn't get enough game film to know if he's a 50-50 guy. And then St. Brown is just gonna be a savage. He's gonna work that middle of the field, run after the catch, and then we got a top, like you say, Thomas, a top 4 tight end. I don't think we're gonna need a DJ. I'm sorry, not a DJ, but a DeAndre Hopkins and a Kenny Galladay type guy, because we're gonna do it as a unit. Yeah. That's how I look at it. Like, as long as you're doing it as a unit and you're getting in the end zone, I don't care who does it. Like, I don't care if we have a 1,500-yard receiving yard receiver. I just want to produce wins and get a playoff win. And then 3 years from now, let's start talking about like NFC Championship and Super Bowl.
I totally agree on that.
Yeah, it's good points. It's good. I always think that I look at it like the Patriots all the time. Like, we didn't know who their number 1 was, but they just had everybody get involved. You know, it was never like it's a clear until they had the Randy. You know, Randy was kind of like a clear, and they always had their Edelmans and stuff. But at the same time, they're all just good receivers. You know, and they all played well in that offense. Now, there's a couple of people we got to get in here. I don't know if Dwayne is doing. Oh yeah, he's getting packed. Dwayne, are you?
Dwayne's good? Back.
Dwayne's back. I got to give him
something to say, but he's muted. He came back like he had something to say. Dwayne.
Hello.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh,
the young is back.
You got to talk about the receiver position, man, because I'm not feeling the love with Brad right now. Oh, my bad. How do you feel about the receiver position?
Thomas is feeling me.
Thomas is with you. Okay.
Hold up.
Whoa. We might have to.
So,
Dwayne, we might have to get you back.
Dwayne,
is it loaded backstage?
What do you think about the receiver position, Dwayne? All right, we'll try to get Dwayne in a little later because we got Zayd in here, and I want to keep Thomas and Zayd going for a minute. Zayd, am I saying that right? Zayd, I like the picture. He's got Squidward looking kind of creepy though. I don't know what he's doing. Zayd, you good? Hello.
Unmute Zayd. You're on mute, Zayd.
Oh yeah. Oh,
you muted, Zayd.
There you go,
Brody. What's up, Zayd? Just tap it once and let it. It's probably got a little lag. Just tap it once and let it ride. He's still muted.
Yeah.
Thomas, what's up? You got anything else to say, bud?
Yeah, I know. I
like Thomas. He's speaking. He's got some good. He's good points. Good takes.
Deon, I know you've been like the distributor of like questions, but I have a question for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Other than Tracy Walker, what do you have on like the safety core? Like
that's a good question.
On Will Harris, C.J. Moore, Elijah Holder, all those guys. What do you think of like who's going to be like? I don't know who's going to be the strong safety or free safety, but wherever Tracy Walker isn't, who do you think is going to be that guy?
That's a good one because safety position is kind of weird. I definitely think Will's going to start across from Tracy at this point. They haven't even messed with that at all in terms of starters. And Will's a tough gauge because, like Brad, he's not a big Will guy either. And Thomas, I'm sure you're not a big Will guy.
No, not at all.
Okay.
He's gonna eat.
I knew I liked
him. The safeties this year are balling. All the safeties.
Ooh. Zay just popped in there. Okay, Zay with the Squidward. Tell him.
I had to get the mic working real quick because I had it open on the Safari app, the actual app, so it was crazy. But listen, the safeties balling out this year. D-line setting up that pressure, getting the quarterback for some ducks. The safeties will be eating. See how Jeff does. Hey, maybe get Ifatu Melifanu up at some safety reps.
I like Zayd already.
Hey,
I like him already.
We'll see. Hey, I know you like that. Just gotta support the boys, support the D line, get the picks. Gotta get the picks.
It took you a minute to get in, but you came in speaking the truth. A good pass rush will help a secondary. Like we've been saying that for many episodes. A good pass rush will help the secondary. And I just remember
seeing Ndamukong Suh and Ziggy Ansah just get after the quarterback. And just the secondary eating off that. That's the last time our defense was really like something to be scared of. We'd get some pressure on the quarterback, get in the backfield, and we either come away with a sack or pick. Can't get better than that.
And look at some of the stats that Glover put up during those times. Some of our safeties, they were racking up interceptions.
Glover was a stud.
Yes,
He
he
was.
was.
Glover-
I
Very
feel like-
underrated. Very underrated.
Honestly, I feel like
And he left too soon.
Yep.
yeah.
Because of Fatty P.
Man, don't even get me started.
See, I like
Brad.
these two right here. I like these
Okay.
two doses. Like they
No,
feel me on the Fatty P. Like he's a fool, bro. He doesn't deserve a
I
job.
think everybody feels you there.
He should have.
Brad.
They should have kept him out the NFL for 4 years.
Honestly,
He should have been suspended.
Give a ban.
He should have got suspended. He actually owes the Lions organization money. Like
honestly,
he should be paying Calvin
You should
Johnson.
pay Cal-
Yes, they have to take Fatty P money and give it to Calvin. That's where it needs to go. Like Bob
Oh,
Quinn,
God.
I'm not so mad at you because you did terrible on second rounds, but you hit in later rounds. You got us a couple nice pieces. But Fatty P, you owe Calvin Johnson some money. That's where the money should come from, Calvin.
Facts.
Not the
Facts.
Fords.
Straight from his
It should come
paycheck.
from straight up.
Oh my goodness.
oh,
I'm not
back to
gonna
what.
lie. Yeah,
Sorry,
Go ahead.
back to what Zayd said about Iffy. I feel like Ifatu could easily play that like big nickel spot if Will Harris doesn't do good.
Yep.
Like you could have who would be our top 3. I don't know about Quentin Dunbar yet because we haven't really heard anything on Quentin
Yeah,
Dunbar.
Haven't seen him. Have we seen
Yeah,
him?
been
Where's
there.
Waldo? Where's
So-
Quentin?
He had been there like a week.
Right now, I think our starting corners would be Okuda at the 1, Amani at the 2, and then probably Mike Ford in the slot right now.
Right.
So, and then you could put Iffy at the big nickel spot, and he could fly around the field if he really wanted to because he's big enough to play that spot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. You could run Iffy at safety too, but I would rather have him at that nickel spot. I really like Ifatu.
I like him too because he does have a lot of versatility. And then week 1, if they want to flex out Kittle into the slot, that's where I think
Yes.
they need to put in Iffy, and he needs to play that big nickel, Thomas. Like I think that's a good, a good little
Great
take right
point.
there because we're gonna have to see Kittle because Kittle does flex out at the slot sometimes, and we're gonna need
They've
a
been
big
doing
body
that.
on Kittle week 1.
You guys are on because they've been doing that. Literally the last 4 days of practice, they've been putting him at that big nickel spot, taking on the bigger receiver when they're in sub packages. So they're already getting him used to that. I like that, Rad. That's a good point. You got to use Kittle. I definitely see it. What is that tight end? Pitts. When Pitts rolls out, when you have a guy like Iffy, because now you're going to struggle to match up no matter who you put. Iffy will be the guy that can match up. Make sure I didn't miss anything here.
Hold on, I want to ask a question. Zayd,
for it.
I'm gonna start with you and then Thomas.
Go ahead.
Do we win? Do we win week 1 versus the Niners? Because they just asked me this
Here's
on
the
my Last Second Sports on my show. But do you think we win week 1? Somebody called in
Man,
and asked me.
You want to know what's crazy is I'm from California, right? So I'm from
Okay.
I'm from near the Bay, and
Ooh.
all my friends are 49ers fans. So they're all talking trash, and I'm here sipping that Kool-Aid, And here's the thing. Here's why we have the jump on them.
Let
We
me
have
hear
a
it,
totally
please.
new coaching staff. Totally new coaching staff. Totally new offense. They don't know what we're gonna run when we come out. So I mean, I guarantee you, it's at least few good drives, few good halves of football. And I think if we get the jump on them, and our defense plays hard, our line plays hard, our linebackers make their fits, we get George Kittle shut down as much as we can, stop the run. I think we're chilling. We get a score early, okay. Limit them. Jimmy G starting. We have to remember that Jimmy G is a starting quarterback. So,
Yes,
I mean,
I like that.
if he gets a little taste of Aleem McNeil in his face, I think he's gonna be throwing some ducks. He's gonna be throwing some ducks, and Jeff Okuda's gonna eat.
Hold on. Hold on really quick. Zayd, please go to
What's
Last
up?
Second Sports. Subscribe and watch the last video because everything you just said, Dose, you was watching. Everything, because somebody called in and asked me this question.
Yeah.
If you go watch what you just said, I pretty much said like 60 or 70% of what you just said. Bro, we have a chance to beat them. I'm telling you, bro. Like
for sure.
Like they don't know where we're about to run. We just need to control the trenches, hold down Kittle, and I feel like we can compete with anybody. Like we're not the most talented roster, but we have some young talent. It just needs to be tapped into as far as like our coaching staff. But
that's when a
right,
talented
Zayd.
coaching staff comes in clutch. Because when you don't have those completely talented players, but they have those certain things about them, it takes a talented coach to pull that out of them,
right,
and just perfect their craft
and put them
So,
in
I
the
mean,
right
I think-
positions to make plays.
So I think we're good. Honestly.
Thank you, Zayd. I'm
Hey,
agreeing with you, Bubs. I actually put a bet on it. Like I gotta buy somebody a T-shirt if he lose, or he's gonna actually buy me another Dose of Dion shirt. You already know. I was like, you go to my boy's site and you gonna buy me another T-shirt, fool. The fuck?
Man,
Keep it
I
in the
already
family,
got
baby.
$100 on the game. $100
Oh
on
my
the game
God.
already.
Zayd,
Man,
I like
dude.
you, bro. Zay,
I have
I like
faith. Hey, Jared Goff is a better quarterback than Jimmy G. They both went to a Super Bowl.
100%.
They
100%.
both went to a Super Bowl. So I mean, come on now. I'm
100%.
playing with my boy Jared, California boy too.
Thomas, week 1, do we win or lose?
I agree with a lot of what Zayd said, but I feel like it all matters who starts as San Fran's quarterback.
I that's where I was going at it too. Like if you watch, I said that too because Trey Lance, we don't know what he's about, and he's a dual threat quarterback. That's going to put a little bit more pressure on our defense because now you got to deal with a guy who can run and pass, and who has a stronger arm, a liver arm, who's not scared to make that big throw. So yes, I feel you. If we get Jimmy G week 1, I think our chances are higher to win as opposed to going against Trey area.
I actually think week 1 is going to be a really defensive game. I think it all matters. Like I just said, if Trey Lance starts, I don't know, man. Like he's looked really good, but you can't judge off training camp. That's the thing. I would like to see him playing preseason first before I judge it. But right now, I think we win this game.
I love it. That's
like
what I said. That's why I put a bet on it.
Dude, put
I put
$100.
a bet on it. You got us messed up.
Oh,
whoa.
This real quick.
Go ahead, Dose. Is he?
Is Sage Surratt still? Yes, Sage Surratt still team. Hey, we just talked about it, so move back a little bit.
That's your guy.
Back a little bit. Say, Brad, they're not all my guys, man. I got like 5 guys.
You're right. He's not your guy.
5
He's
guys,
not.
burgers.
He's
5.
not. Pyramid's your guy.
And
who's buddy who got cut? That was your guy too.
So we. All right.
Dion, how do you feel about the wide receivers already getting injured? Like they all have liability of injuries in their past, and you already see it showing a little bit. So
it's weird. It's weird because like I didn't hear anything about an injury. I didn't see anything about an injury, and then they're just not playing. I think it was just super cautionary because Quintez didn't play and he just had a bump. But I'm worried about it too because that's the thing. Like they've all had injuries and they played well when they're healthy. Like in Flash, especially Tyrell. But then you have to go back a full year, and that's with every position. That's not even just receiver. It's with corner. It's with everybody that we signed basically this offseason. They've all had injuries. If they can stay healthy, we could do some things. But injuries have killed us the last couple of years, and I hope that doesn't happen again. They're gonna happen, but if those guys can step up, the good thing is that receiver. I think we've seen some guys step up. We saw it. The offense was still able to run and function and score 3 straight times. And defensively, we've seen guys like Mike Ford show up. But this is what I'm so big on. I gotta see Dunbar. He needs to come back soon.
Yeah, he needs to get out here. I'm getting a little anxious.
Dose is going to call him after the show, he said. He's going to call Dunbar and find out where he's at.
Hey, FaceTime him real quick.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you pick up. Yeah.
I have another question for you. I know I'm asking a lot of questions, but I want to hear your input on it first because you've been to the camp and everything. So the linebacking core, who would you say I know Pittman's been standing out a lot, but other than Pittman, who do you think is going to be the starting linebackers?
Okay, starting linebackers for sure. It's been they've kept it the same. Alex is playing the Mike, and they got Jamie playing the Will linebacker. They've been rocking with that, and I like Alex because he's out there everywhere. They go to field goal unit, he's out there. He counts the guys on the field. Alex is running the show. Now the guy that stood out aside from Pittman has to be Sean Deon Hamilton.
Yes.
Because he's shown coverage, he's shown blitz ability. Tavai's just coming back, and I think when you specifically look at him, you could say, oh, he looks faster, but it's not like he's standing out amongst the pack unless you're watching for him. Sean Deon Hamilton has stood out, and you're not even watching for him, so definitely him.
Yeah, from what you've said about Sean Deon Hamilton, he sounds like the real deal. Like, he didn't get much playing time in Washington because of their amazing defense, but I watched some of his highlights. He's a stud. Like, he can do it all. Like, he may not be the fastest, but he can. He's pretty good.
As long as you're making plays, I don't care how you get there.
Yeah,
he was good in coverage too last year. With Washington, even though he wasn't playing a ton, he showed that ability. That's a good point. Their defense was pretty much stacked, so it was kind of tough to get playing time there.
Did you see what Bob's big boy? Go to see that 35-10. Look, Bob's big boy. I don't know if you're a Niner fan, but you got us messed up, Bubs. It's not going down like that. I bet you that.
35-10.
He must be a Niner fan. He got to.
We got a Niner fan talking trash, man.
It has to be because 35-10. That's come on, man. You got us. We weren't winning that. We weren't losing that with Fatty P.
Hawkinson alone, I guarantee you 2 touchdowns. Just
I hope
watch.
so.
He's gonna eat in the red zone.
I'm picking him up in fantasy football. Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
And I'm gonna grab St. Brown on a low, like in around 12. I'm gonna get St. Brown. Oh
Straight
yeah,
off
Yeah,
the
I can
waiver
do.
wire, baby.
ooh, waiver wire, even better.
Mhm.
Even better.
All right,
Okay.
I appreciate you guys for having me on the show, but I gotta go to a hoop session. And
Ooh, go
talk
get
some
it
more
in.
of my Lion shit to my
Yeah.
boys.
I
So
love it.
yes, sir.
Make some
Yes,
bets.
sir. Thank you for
Rap
having me
I
on.
won't encourage that.
Rap
but
us.
do your thing. Hit
Alrighty.
some threes. Dunk. I don't know
Alrighty.
if you can dunk, but do it. Do it tonight.
Hell
First
no,
time.
but I'll try. I got you. 360 just for you, Dion.
Ooh.
You better get a video of that.
Ooh.
If you're doing that, you better
Can you send footage? Send footage of that.
Yeah, I'll send you footage of me in the hospital right after I
Oh,
try doing that. Alrighty, y'all.
Appreciate
Thank you.
having you in, man.
All right, man. Be easy. Have a good night.
All right. Shout out to Zayd. I think I was saying his name right. And we got to leave Thomas with some kind of question. We got to have something good for him.
Throw something at him, Dose.
All right.
Throw
Let
him.
me. I want to shake it
Jimbo.
up a little bit because we've been.
Uh-oh.
Hold up. Let me
Uh-oh.
check out this real quick. Jimbo G. Those Dion 2.0, Patrick Mahomes Jr. All right. The coaching staff got these wide receivers to prove that they can not only coach them up, but they can make them successful in their system. Hey, look what Antoine Randall L did with Brashad Perriman. Rad knows. Look what he did.
He made me a believer. A little bit more of a
Just like the
believer.
song. A little
He
bit
did.
more. I got a little life in there.
Go watch Dose's video on Brashad Perriman. You'll become a believer. Real talk.
Thomas, this is big. All right. So you got to be prepared for this question. This is what I'm going to leave you with.
I'm nervous.
And I think they have these everywhere. You're driving.
Oh, God.
You see a McDonald's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go a little bit further, you see a Wendy's. Then you see a Burger King. And I don't know where you live, so I don't know what they got.
Uh-huh.
But those three, I'm assuming you've ate all of them. Which one are you picking?
Oh, I know where I'm
Definitely
going.
not Burger King. Hell no.
Thank you, Thomas. Last. They're last. But go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a tough one though, between McDonald's and Wendy's. It all matters. Like, can I choose anything?
Choose anything you want.
Ooh. That's a tough one, Dion. That's tough.
Yeah.
Right now, I think.
I put him on the spot with this one. He thought he was getting a Lions question.
That's a good question because I know where I'm going.
I
You gotta take into consideration the price.
We're going budget and
all of
everything.
it. Yeah. Because you know McDonald's will give you a burger for $1, but if you go to
We're
Wendy's,
going
you're paying
budget.
$7.
4 for 4.
That's true.
Trust me. I know where I'm going. I want to hear Thomas first.
I think I'm going to McDonald's though. I think I am.
And what are you getting?
Ooh.
Oh dang, I put him on.
Man, see, Wendy's I get the 4 for 4 every time.
Always.
That's the best deal.
That's a must.
I like their Frosties too. Vanilla Frosty, hell yeah. But McDonald's, it matters what mood I'm in. Like I might get some nuggets or I might get a burger. I don't know. What do you guys
like McDonald's nuggets more than Wendy's? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, 100%.
Sometimes because Wendy's can be good, but McDonald's is better most of the time.
For
With
sure.
Ketchup, though. With ketchup though.
No ketchup. No.
No, a lot of ketchup.
No. You got to go like sweet and sour sauce or hot mustard. No ketchup. No.
I'm a ketchup
Going to
guy.
McDonald's?
I'm a ketchup guy.
I'm not a ketchup guy. It's too dominant of a condiment. I don't. No. Mayo.
Right, you going
I
to
want mayo.
McDonald's?
No, I'm probably gonna choose. So I mean, it just depends. So if it's breakfast time, I'm probably going McDonald's. I need to get like 2 sausage McMuffins, 1 hash brown. So here's the catch right here. You gotta take those 2 sausage McMuffins and combine them. You gotta throw away a couple pieces of those bread, combine them, and put the hash brown in the middle. That's now you're hitting. But I mean, nighttime I prefer Wendy's. I think Wendy's has the best fries because they put a lot of salt on them. I want a lot of salt on my fries. And I'm going with him, like the 4 for 4. That's a good little budget deal. You telling me I'm gonna get a burger, a fry, a drink, and some fries for $4? Like that's a steal.
I can't believe you like Wendy's fries though. Wendy's fries.
I love Wendy's fries. I'm a grown man. I'm 37, so like I need my fries
thicker,
to like
man.
They're thicker and they're saltier.
Yeah.
And then after like 2 or 3 minutes, McDonald's fries don't even like be good anymore.
Yeah, the McDonald's fries isn't. I would say out of those 3, I like Burger King's fries the most. Burger King's fries is probably the best thing they got on their menu. Like honestly,
I probably would agree. Like far as like what they have on their menu, their fries are fire.
Yeah.
And then McDonald's fries are weird just because I'm not even gonna lie. This is like a true story. I looked underneath my driver's seat today, and I found a McDonald's fry. And it still looked like it just came off the grease. I'm like, how have you not like molded or turned a different color? Like, why do you still look like I purchased you a month ago? Like, so I can't eat something that just still looks the same a month later. That's a little weird.
Brad, don't lie.
Even though they're good fries, like I like McDonald's fries, and my daughter loves them. I'll eat them. But as far as like if I want a better meal, I'm gonna go with Wendy's. But breakfast, I gotta go with McDonald's sausage McMuffins, and you gotta combine them. You get 2, and you combine them and put a hash brown in the middle, bro. It's fire.
Red, did you eat the fry that you found? You didn't.
Fuck. Excuse my French. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have cussed. No. We're not even gonna.
We just.
No, I didn't. To answer your question, did I eat the fry? No.
Oh, you considered it though. You sat there. Yeah.
I'd have bubbles right now, Dose. It'd be bubbles. Like if I ate that fry, it'd probably be bubbles by now.
Yeah. How about you? Yeah, you didn't answer yet. How about you?
Oh, see, the price is the big thing for me because sometimes I'm like, dang, I want to spend $7 on a burger, but at the same time, I gotta go with Wendy's because I can roll in there and get some Chili's. I'm at Chili's. Hold up.
Chili's.
I'll get some chili. McDonald's makes me mad because I go there. It's the only thing that's open late. That's the perk. But at the same time, I get there and I'm like, where's the yogurt parfait? I know no one orders it, but where's it at? Where's the salad? I don't know where it's at, salad, but I'm just asking where it's at. So breakfast, the only place
McDonald's.
Breakfast, I'm grabbing a McGriddle. Yeah, you already know.
McGriddle. Oh, you want that syrup to hit.
But Wendy's the rest of the time because their fries. Yeah.
Your guys' Wendy's must be good or something because mine is not that good.
I just like Wendy's. Like out of the top 3, I'm always gonna choose Wendy's over Burger King or McDonald's. Now, as far as like a little burger joint, I don't know if y'all have got Five Guys. I live in Portland, Oregon, but I'm a Lions fan. I like Five Guys. As far as like if I'm gonna get out of my car and go get me a burger real quick, I'm going Five Guys.
So Five Guys is lit.
I don't know.
Five Guys is legit.
Oh, okay. That's what people been saying.
You get your burger in an aluminum foil. Any food coming in aluminum foil is gonna be fire. First off, and then they put your French fries in a brown paper bag. Oh yeah, I'm all about that.
Have you ever had Steak and Shake though?
No, I haven't had Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually underrated.
Shake.
Ooh,
that's underrated, and it's cheap.
What about Whataburger?
I've had Whataburger. Yes, I've had. Whataburger's got a fire burger. Yes.
Best burgers. Easily.
Whataburger has a fire burger. Yes. For sure.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me on though. Thank you guys.
Hey, Thomas, come back anytime, bro. We love you.
Bet. Hey, I followed you too on YouTube.
Hey, my guy, I appreciate that. I really do.
Peace out, y'all.
We need some Lions fans over there.
Hey, look, we're gonna.
And he had the new Akuta jersey.
He did. Brad, we're gonna get one more guest in here. We got Armando Sanchez. Oh wait, maybe we ain't. It says device not connected. Okay, I hyped it up. My bad. We've been missing some stuff, so I want to. We've been missing a lot. Someone said Nickel Roby Coleman. If we sign Nickel, I'll be pumped because we don't have Dunbar. Yeah,
that's solid.
I was hyped about him in the offseason. So if we got him, you know I'd lose it. I didn't even know this was news until y'all brought it up. So I'm gonna dive into that, see how that goes when they bring him in. Wait, they're bringing him in tomorrow? Does that mean he'll be at camp? Will I see him at camp?
I don't know if he's going. He might not. He's not suiting up. I think he's probably just coming in.
Maybe like a
talking, going over contract. Yeah, physical, looking at facilities and things like that.
All right.
That's a good pickup. And I mean, if you can add anybody to our secondary, I'm all about it. But what about receiver? I don't really feel like our secondary is our receiving core is our worst part of our unit. That's just me. That's my opinion. No, inside linebacker, I'm feeling them now. Like I'm starting to the way they talking about our insides. I thought our inside linebackers were soft, and then like the guest that just hit on, like our secondary is going to be solid just off our defensive line and coaching staff. They'll improve just off that.
Lucky made a good point here with Cornell. They're missing time. Yeah, we could use another dude in there to compete. Plus, he was good. He was really good with the Rams, so they already got that connection.
He's solid. I think he might end up signing. You just hit on it, the connection.
I would love that.
He may just sign off the connection.
That to me, that wouldn't be a camp body. That'd be like legit. He can
signing
spot. Yeah,
correct.
That would be hype.
Correct.
Man, we've been rolling for a while, man.
This
we have. I love it. Show ever, but it's great.
Hey, we were doing it though. Like
it was so fun
on a Sunday. Sunday. I love it, baby.
The Collins is
dope. It's a little flavor. We can talk to some other people, get their takes. This was dope, bro. When we back? Thursday? You want another? We got another one. I don't care. Let's.
I want to get Dwayne here real quick because I feel like we were on
He's
and off.
back.
I just want
Mr.
to see
Maven's
Dwayne.
back.
We good?
Unmute.
We got some
Okay.
questions for
Well, you know
Dwayne.
what? He's not back.
Right.
Oh, he's back. There he is.
Hello?
He's unmuted. Oh, wait. You got to just touch it once and let it let it catch up. Just hit it once.
You good?
Friday. William Perkins. You already know, baby. We're tapping in. Last second dose is coming back on Friday. We're gonna be on Thursday and Friday. What's up, Maven? Dwayne.
What's up?
What's up, baby? You got a question? What you want to talk?
I just want because I was actually at the fest and I got my hat signed by Jelani Tavai.
Hey, what is this?
Yeah, I can't help. I got to get two in here because Anthony's got the setup. Like I see him rocking the Lions hat. He's got the mic. I'm like, I can't not put him in.
Oh, he got a good headset too. You hear the vocals? He sounds good.
Yeah.
What's his name? I can't see his name.
Anthony.
Oh, Anthony.
What up, guys?
Anthony. What's up, Anthony?
Hey, big fan of the show. Nothing,
I
man.
need that
I
mic.
think I was gonna get thrown in this right away. But what's good?
Yeah, we had to. I saw the setup. I'm like, it's time.
Yeah.
I got a question before you go, Anthony. I have a question.
What's good?
What's that headset? You sound amazing.
Oh, it's just a HyperX, like the Cloud 2. I don't know. It's kind of old, but yeah. It's just a gaming headset. Yeah.
Thanks, bro. HyperX. I'm gonna need to take a mental note.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Let me take a whole picture of that.
Yeah. Nice, man. You guys are clowns.
What's up, though, Anthony? Go Lions, first off.
Yeah. Hell yeah, go Lions. I just wanted to say one thing, like I'm happy about the season. Like this is the rebuild like I've always wanted my whole life. Like I'm always the guy like, bitching about ownership, the Fords, Matt Millen, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no point in crying anymore. It seems like Sheila's like doing the stuff that's need to be done. That it looks like they're trying at least, and they got to have a grasp of the situation. It seems like we actually have like a president in training essentially, and Chris Spielman and all that stuff. But just one thing I just wanted to ask you guys, like, what do you think about like Anthony Lynn and his play calling? He's an offensive court. Sorry, I've been sick all week. I can't really.
You all right?
You all right?
Okay? You okay?
You killing it?
But Anthony Lynn is a play caller, like offensive coordinator. Like,
yeah.
Well, go, Dose. You want to go or me?
Well, I was gonna say first off, he made some great points.
Didn't he? That's where I wanted to touch on.
It just seems like unknown territory for us, and like it's a big position, and like it just seems like we're throwing Goff to the wolves.
So you're a little worried about Anthony Lynn? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
it seems like it.
Okay.
You me or you?
You got it, Brad. I feel like
I mean, I like where he's coming from. He hit on some stuff because I was born in the '80s and I've seen a struggle. In the Matt Millen era was terrible, and now I really feel like we got the right people in place as far as like Sheila, Holmes, Dan Campbell. It seems like he's a good leader because he's got me sold, and he hasn't even won a game yet. But I'm like super bought in. Yeah, exactly, the culture. And Holmes is making good offseason moves. We're not overpaying for these free agents. Draft was, I think this was the best draft I've seen in my 37 years.
Yeah,
like top to bottom.
Taking a receiver early, that's an old Lions move.
Correct.
These guys get through that like they waited too long. No,
that
was perfect.
Go ahead, Anthony. You're speaking the truth.
Yeah,
we're building from the inside out, and that's where football starts. Is in the trenches.
Exactly.
And so
exactly for sure.
Anthony Lynn, I get where you're coming as far as the play calling and things like that. I think he may be a solid offensive coordinator because he had Buffalo's rushing game a few years back when he had Shady rushing for all those yards. I really think it's going to be okay just because I feel like we're going to just run the ball. Like he's not the head coach like he was in Diego. He just needs to coordinate a game. Go ahead, Anthony.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I don't know. In the modern NFL, it just seems like Mabin's. I just hear no echo back there, but the modern NFL, I don't know, man. It just seems like last year he kind of had some boneheaded mistakes. Kind of cost him a few games, and especially with Herbert. I don't know if he was holding Herbert back, but he did well with him. I don't know if it was in spite of him or whatever, but I don't know, man. Because also with our wide receivers, another point I want to make is maybe we could fend off with not having the best wideouts, but if our OC isn't on point, then we're like I just don't want to fall into that stupid narrative where like the Lions are trying to play 1970s football and they're just
Correct.
trying to run up the gut, but like you still have Hawk and like I mean Amon Ross
Hey.
should be like solid. But
Anthony, let me hop in there, man.
one more thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Tyrell and Perriman haven't played like a full healthy season. I don't think ever, and I don't think it's gonna start now.
Go ahead,
And
Dose.
what's gonna happen when week 8 one of them goes on a pup list or whatever?
That's why I want James Washington. Go ahead, Dose. I do, man. For
Well-
the low, we can get him for so cheap. Go ahead, Dose. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I was gonna go on the Anthony Lynn part. I like you're 100% right because it does like that could be an issue. I don't want that to become a thing either,
Yeah.
where it's become that kind of team that's like we're not evolving with what's going on. But that's where I would have to give Anthony Lynn credit. You're right. He had management mistakes. I'm glad he's not our head coach. I'll just say that.
Right.
But in terms of like when you look how he's coordinated in the past, when he's taken that role of I'm running the offense, it was different with Buffalo than he did with the Chargers. Even though things were wrong and he didn't coach extremely well, when he took over the Chargers, he adjusted year by year with what his team's strength was. Like there was one year where we ran the football well, specifically back with Buffalo, we ran it well, and he was one of the best run game minds. And I love that because that's our strength of our team. But when you look at with LA, it wasn't always like that. There were many years with LA with the Chargers where bottom half of the league in rushing attempts. They didn't run the ball a ton because that wasn't their strength, and he just let Justin Herbert roll. I give him a lot of credit for Herbert because it's not easy for any rookie quarterback to have that kind of success. So I think he gets overlooked.
He's a good head coach, man. Like he got screwed in the playoffs. Like I don't know, what was the first year as a Chargers coach? He was like a top candidate after Bills. But sorry, man, I was kind of nervous all over the place now. But
you're good, man.
Anthony, man.
Yeah.
You coming on with some good,
you're making good
knowledge.
Thanks,
Straight
man.
up. Like,
I appreciate
don't worry
it.
about it, bro. We're having a good time.
No, I'm just bouncing off you guys, man. I just been watching your content. You guys have been killing it, man. Like honestly,
We
you've been
appreciate it,
surviving off it.
Thank you.
We're
good stuff.
glad to have you. Hopefully you're feeling all right, man. But we
Yeah,
like
right.
having you
yeah.
here.
I'm just getting over it, man. Yeah. And then
Okay.
one more question, and I can leave if you want to answer it. Yeah.
Man.
How do you break down like how'd you get into like breaking down film and like recognizing like defense and stuff like that and like just like schemes and just like I don't know, like you got me into like wanting to be like a football nerd and like what's the difference between like shotgun and pistol? Like, oh, that just means the running back's behind you and just like I don't know, like zone blocking, like what zero technique. I didn't even know what the hell zero technique was until we got like Elon McNeil. And then I watched your video and like, just stuff like that. But I just want to go off on that note and thank you guys. I appreciate everything, man.
First off, we appreciate having you, man.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if you guys are ending the interviews, but yeah, I don't know if it's
you're good.
Anthony, you're chilling, bro. You're chilling. You're
Brad,
good. We're
Brad
talking
probably
with
knows
you,
a lot
baby.
more than I do because he played the game.
Well,
but for me,
go ahead, Dose.
For me, the way I learned all this was really this off season. I dove into all of this because I've always done a lot of videos, and I used to. If you go back, I used to put out a lot of videos each day, and that's slowed down. It's more like one a day now. But I wanted to put that focus in on learning the little thing. Anything I didn't know, I'm trying to learn that, and I still do it. But it's like I wanted to understand. Okay, Todd Wash, he put together a good defense line. How did he do it? And then so that got me to learn about techniques, and then trying to figure out what the technique Lions defense throwing out there. And then same thing with offense, like Anthony Lynn. Okay, he's a good run game offense mind, but what can I know more about? So I was like, all right, how does he do it? Zone rushing. Then I watched the film, like, oh, that's zone rushing. So that's all I've done. It's really this offseason. I still got a lot.
You don't really play. You don't play Deion then? Or
no,
definitely.
High
school? But Rad,
no. I played when
school?
I was younger, but I was a basketball dude, so I just focused on that.
So
I
played from the age of 12 to 22. So I played Division I football. I was a starting linebacker for Colorado State University back in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, early 2000s. So, like, I developed my knowledge from the game from obviously being a starting linebacker, and I know what defensive front is in front of me. Like, I played a 4-3 defense, so it's different than what the Lions is playing. But I mean, I got recruited from some teams that ran a 3-4 and things like that.
Self-explanatory. You've been through the gauntlet.
Correctly. So I know like
film rooms and stuff like
techniques and things like that where you're supposed to fit and stuff like that. But as far as like keeping up on my Lions knowledge, I'm not gonna lie, it's the guy next to me, little young Simba. You tap into Dose of Deion, he's gonna keep you up to date on what's going on with the Lions. And I'm, like I just met him a couple months ago. We clicked, we vibed, and we've been putting on good product together. But like if I wanted to learn some Lions like info, you just tap into YouTube and go to Dose of Deion. He's gonna keep you up to date.
100%,
or you can read it on Bleacher Report, but who always wants to read when you can listen to this live wire next to me?
I'm telling you, it's the
You know what
best
I mean?
It's the
Like-
best live source for Lions. Like
Exactly.
anything.
Like if you want
I'm
your
telling you,
Lions
and I've been
news,
looking
watch
all
his
around
shows.
all the internet. Yeah.
Straight up. So that's where, like, if I want to keep on my Lions, obviously I read about it. But if I want to like listen or watch, I watch this young man right next to me, and I've been a fan just like you for many years. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy I'm on his show. Like that's how it is.
Oh, yeah.
But we do a good show together, and we bounce off each other. I got a little bit more older Lions knowledge than him, but he knows his ish. But as far as like the insight, the like game in between the lines, like yeah, I played football, so I understand it differently because I actually played
Right.
that like the linebacker position.
Yeah,
But-
y'all showing too much love. First off, no, I mean,
No,
no,
you already know. We talked.
for me and Rad, yeah, like I don't. Wasn't our first show with like other people? And then
Yeah, it was. It was
Okay.
on my channel. It was.
That is like the first time, but no, we clicked. Like this, it's been awesome. This is my favorite show every week. And yeah, Anthony, like man, we appreciate you. I wanted to throw this to Rad real
I
quick
appreciate
because
you
he
guys, man. Thank you for having me.
absolutely. Thank you for coming. Hey,
Brendan
stop it when we do call-ins.
Schaub.
Yes, sir.
Steve Ferris. I didn't play with Brendan Schaub. I played it. So I went to junior college in 04, 05, and then I showed up at Colorado State 05, 06, 07. I didn't play with Brendan Schaub to answer your question. I played with like David Anderson. He actually did start for the Denver Broncos. Clinton Oldenburg, he's an offensive tackle. He played for the Patriots, and then he like runs Madden's player ratings things. So I played with a couple people that made it to the NFL. I got hurt my senior year against BYU. Partially tore my ACL, so I kind of gave football up and got into sales. But I did my thing, you know. I was a 84, 85 overall on NCAA back in 06, 07.
Wait, for real?
Straight up. Bro, I was a player.
No.
Like, bro,
Rad,
I was a
you
player.
playing. Now I gotta buy
was-
that game.
Bro, I was 6 foot, 230 pounds, ran a 4.5 40. Like, yeah, I was a coverage linebacker. That's why my buddies like Derrick Brooks, I modeled my game after Derrick Brooks. I wasn't like a Ray Lewis hard hitter. I wasn't gonna miss a tackle, but I wasn't gonna be a hard hitter. I could just cover. Like I can cover tight ends, cover receivers. Like Nebraska recruited me to play safety, but I just never played safety in my life, so that like scared me. Like, wait a minute, safety?
Right.
I've been linebacker my
You're
whole
too
life.
humble about this stuff. Like I haven't known about none of this.
It's
Rad.
not.
You
It's not
gotta-
a big deal. Like I'm
It's-
37.
it's-
This was like 15
it's
years ago.
cool, man.
It's 15
That's
years
dope,
ago.
though. Like
I don't think about that anymore. I'm in a
you're
different
telling me
state.
you don't pull out the NCAA 06.
I don't have it now. I had the video game. I wish I would have kept it, but I was young and I didn't think about like, man, maybe I should like keep this game so when I
That's
get older I can
crazy.
show my kids. Like I have a little girl, but she has like my pendant from back when I played football, but like she don't play football. But you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was a starting football player and I was on a video game and stuff like Jordan Dezon. Yeah, he played at University of Colorado. Yep, I remember him, linebacker. We drafted him. Wait, did we draft? Yeah, we did draft Jordan Dezon, I believe. I think so. He didn't pan out though. He came out like a year or two before me though. But yeah, I was a starting linebacker, bro. No big deal.
No big deal.
I'm a salesman.
I was in college football as an 85 overall. No big deal. Come on, man. That's awesome.
It's not that like I don't know.
It's pretty-
it ain't,
it's
it
pretty
ain't that
sweet.
cool. Whatever. I was cool, bro. I was just fast. I was a fast coverage linebacker, and I knew the game. Like I just knew the game very well. I still know the game very well, and that's why I know we gonna make some ish happen because it starts in the trenches, and we have a good offensive line and defensive line. Boom. What's up? This is my.
Yes, we will bring that back. We did a thing last year because I don't know if we live stream games, and we did a thing last year where we had like a Zoom. It was supposed to be like the crowd, like the fans. So we had people react to it. I thought that was pretty cool. We got to bring that back though for sure. Yeah, we live stream games, Rad. So I'll be already live when we go Friday. Anybody that's wondering, we'll be live Friday. Rad's gonna hop in at some point, and we're gonna talk about the Lions wherever we're at, you know, and we'll talk about what's going on. You know, I'm just hyped for the season. We're gonna get this thing rolling.
I'm ready. We're gonna be back Thursday first. Let them know we're gonna be back Thursday, and then we're bringing it back Friday, and maybe even Sunday. We just about to start streaming. Let's just fucking go live. Oh, excuse my language.
You're fine, Brad. We hyped. It's okay. You can't hold it in
because it's almost that time. Like
it's crazy.
I smell the fresh grass. Like it starts to get these pads popping.
Look at this. That's I'm telling him. That's what I'm saying, man.
It's not. I mean, it was just 85 is okay. Like I don't know.
Okay, I mean we don't have an 85 overall on our team, Rad. Think about that.
But it's
Except for
NCAA.
Barrett.
They also like pump people up on NCAA. Like you'll find like 99 overall players on NCAA. Like it's cool. Like I played football. Like I loved it at the point in time. But I'm just, I'm in a different stage of my life.
Yeah, you killing it now. Did you get? I don't know what he's talking
Yes,
about.
I did get at the time, my ex-wife did fill out like the paperwork. I only got $800. I didn't get 6,000. I only got this was like 2012, 2013 when I got a check from the NCAA. It was only like $600 or $700. That's all. I did get a check back in the day. Back in the day.
There it is. Wait. They also made him a white guy.
They did. They had me white. And I was super disrespectful. Like I was like, hold on, bro. Like I'm out here balling. Like I'm one of the.
They give it 85, and they made
Like how I'm gonna be like a white dude. They did have me white, but you know your jersey number and stuff like that. They did have me a white dude. That was super disrespectful. Like hold on, bro. Like first off, I was a JUCO All-American. Like wait a minute, I need a little bit more respect than this. I was a junior college All-American. Like at least make my skin color right.
Yo,
I didn't have dreads either at the time. What?
And I want to get. Wait, is that what was that game on? Like the PlayStation 2 X?
I think it was on PS2, and then like PS3 dropped when I was in the middle of college. So it was the PS2 because I remember PS3's
it is on the
dropped.
PS3.
It was on the PS2 and PS3's dropped too. And I remember like PS3's was like that new stuff, like where you can touch and it'll open your game from your finger. So like you know how people are like overselling PS3s, how they're doing PS5s right now, where they're marking up the price because of resellers and stuff. Yeah.
I got the PS3. I'm gonna look for that game and
Go
buy
get
it.
I wore number 25 and number 2. My senior year, I wore number 2. Junior year, I wore number 25. So my senior year, that's when I was at 84, 85 overall. Number 20.
So buy 06 or 07? Or
was that the one Reggie Bush was on the cover of? I don't know. We'll text about it. I'll tell you which one to buy. Let me do a little research. Because I get lost when I like got out of school and stuff. I don't know. I'm old now, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm old now.
My man has it for PS3. We'll find him.
Oh, he have it for PS3. My guy. Jameson, tap in on Thursday. Like, we need to know what's going on.
Yeah. Hey, man, this is a heck of a show. We haven't had one this long.
What are we at? 2 hours and a... Hey!
I'll make a bold claim. This is our best show ever.
It is. This was fun. It was fun.
It was. It was
fun.
Man.
People calling in, feeling the energy. Yes, this was dope. For sure.
Shout out to the chat. The chat killed it the whole time. Like, the
chat was
consistently
pumping.
killed it. The donations were crazy. Like,
we appreciate the love.
That was insane. Yeah, we appreciate the heck out of it. Madden 12 drops the 17th. All right, Madden 22. I said 12. All right, wore my DOD shirt today. Silicon, my dude.
I'm waiting on mine.
If you got Instagram, I know. I'm gonna make sure it's sent. I'm gonna check my thing, make sure it hasn't delivered, because if it ain't there and it delivered, that means someone else got it. So
I'm ready for it.
Check that out.
I'm gonna wear it like on every YouTube show. Like Last Second Sports, I'm gonna wear it on our show. I'm gonna just wear it all the time. You're not old, I'm classic, but yeah, I'm classic. I don't even feel old. Like I still will go out and play. I used to play flag football up until COVID hit. Like I feel good. Knees still good. Feet still
balling.
Quick. Oh, for sure.
Balling. Yeah.
Got hands. Like I'm an athlete. Bonafide.
Damn. You might just get back into the league someday. You know.
Wrong.
Hey,
no.
Lions.
No. I'm not tackling nobody no more. Nah. Hell nah. I done had too many concussions. No.
Oh my goodness. Hey, let's wrap this thing up, man. I want you to leave this with some words of wisdom. Words of wisdom.
I always gotta leave the words of wisdom.
I don't know what to say, so I put it on you. Okay.
Hey, listen. So first off, little promo. Hey, please everybody leave and go click Last Second Sports on YouTube and click subscribe. It's a group of 4. I'm the only Lions person. We need more Lions fans over there to tap in because we got a lot of 49er Nation, and we played in week 1, so we need to get this like pumping. Also, words of wisdom. I don't know.
William's got me laughing.
Hey, always be ready to take on the day with a positive mentality. That's it. There's your words. Dose, did you get that?
That was good. Yeah, wait, say it again. So
always be ready to take on the day with a positive mentality. There it is. Just stay positive. Like, look, life's gonna throw you speed balls and speed bumps. Hey, just drive over them speed bumps. It'll get okay.
I got you. Here.
Oh, we got something else.
We're gonna.
No. We're ending on my positive note.
Oh.
Like I didn't give a quote at the end or like some words of wisdom for us to continue.
You're not gonna let me bring in no heat. I had heat, but it's all right.
If you have heat, you want to hear heat. I like heat.
We can end on yours.
No.
It might not be heat. I might have overshot there.
Oh gosh. So is it heat or not heat?
I was gonna say, we're gonna get knocked down.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get up. We're gonna bite a kneecap.
That's heat. Hey, that's heat. That's heat. Dan Campbell.
That's heat. That counts. Okay.
I'll take that. All right. I'll take that.
Everybody's saying don't end it. So yeah, this is definitely a good show. We'll be back
Thursday,
and then Friday. Thursday, preview the show. My man said we should play Madden. We'll figure out something. I don't know. But either way, Thursday we'll be back on this last second dose.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I think that's it.
You're a fool, man. Hey, everybody have a good night. Be easy. Thank y'all for tapping in.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh.